miracle child get cancer? How does that happen?
There was a mass, basically a tennis ball sized tumor at the base of his brain. We were then rushed over to our local children's hospital, and that's when they told us that he had cancer. Couldn't believe that something that big was inside his little head. And everybody always says the worst sentence in the world is you have cancer, and it's not. The worst sentence in the world is your child has cancer. Our oncologist reached out to St. Jude.
St. Jude knew exactly what was happening. They already had a clinical trial going on. The discoveries that St. Jude makes are shared freely around the world. What was important to me was knowing that anything that we did would help future kids, because no child should die of cancer ever. We never got a bill from St. Jude, ever, nor will we ever.
Thanks to generous donors like you, families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because all a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Nobody expects their child to get diagnosed with cancer. But then when they are, you are so grateful that there's a place like St. Jude. We were just treated from the very beginning like family. I think it's the most worthwhile place to put your money when it comes to childhood cancer.
Join with your debit or credit card right now, and we'll send you this St. Jude t-shirt that you can proudly wear to show your support.
If it wasn't for St. Jude's and the people who donate and give money, I wouldn't have my boy.
So let's say you have to read an incredibly long email from your boss that you have to finish before the big meeting starts in 10 minutes. Or you're cramming for an exam the night before, but can't bear to keep your eyes open to read one more textbook chapter. Or you're reviewing a dense legal document that would change your life forever. Or you're proofreading your thesis one last time before you submit it to make sure there aren't any errors. No matter what you have to read, we could all use a second pair of eyes to help us retain information and put our best foot forward. Enter Speechify, a reading assistant powered by artificial intelligence and deep learning, and designed consciously for students and working professionals who want to get more done. Speechify does the reading for you, so you can spend less energy reading and more energy comprehending. Choose your listening speed. Start at 230 words per minute and build to 500 words per minute, which is 2.5 times faster than most people read. Choose from a range of incredible voices that use human inflection, so you can stay engaged without getting tired. Don't have enough time to finish? Take your reading on the go with a single click. Best of all, Speechify is free. Click on the button to download now.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to GamerCityLeague Season 3. We got a great matchup for you tonight. We have the SOY Gengars versus the Qelwa's Queens. My name is Steven, and I'll be your cast for this evening, along with my partners, Matt and Josh.
Oh,
What's up, gamers? I'm excited
I'm a
for this
biased
match.
caster because I'm rooting for Crispy Cantos in this game.
Um, see, do we break the news to him?
I don't know how we're going to do that. He seems to be a really big Crispy Canos fan.
I don't know. I'm feeling uncomfortable right now.
You know, Crispy Canos hasn't been the same since Bjergsen left. I don't know if I can root for them anymore.
Especially with all that stuff coming out about Reginald, you know.
I know.
It's really
Oh
been
my
spicy.
god. Yeah. Fucking Canos fans. Anyway. We have a great matchup. A couple of different faces for you tonight as well. We're going to have Harrison in the top lane, we believe, on the side of SOY Gengars, along with Matt Arolk changing into the mid lane. And then in support, we're going to have McGee's Balls and or Max. So, a couple of new faces. What do you expect from the new look of SOY Gengars?
I think Soy Gengars is back and they're ready to make some comebacks and have some good games. They've always had some really strong points, and I think especially Andrew in the jungle has time and again just gone wild, and that's not going anywhere. So we're about to get into draft here, and in a moment we'll be able to see just what comes of it. Lots of threatening picks on both sides, so we'll see what happens.
I do not like the Qelwa's Queen's mid laner. I think he's a very one-dimensional player.
I mean, he plays Yasuo. I mean, Yasuo is about a negative 3-dimensional character, if you ask me.
I mean, he plays Rise. I mean, come on. Let's get real. Rise is just a blue guy who does nothing and then does everything. Come on.
I mean, that's kind of that's mean to blue people. Anyway,
if you're blue out there, please seek help. Anyway,
speaking of blue team about to ban here.
Ooh, good transition, sir.
Yes, very good transition. Very excited to see this matchup. Andrew, let's see if we can get these ragtag group of players into shape. Amumu is going to be the first man. Amumu's been very prevalent in this tournament. Very
jungle and support.
Strong pick. Good for setting up wombo combos. Mordekaiser is the answer on the side of Qelwa's Queens. Maybe going after Harrison in the top lane.
I honestly would like a nice band again on the top side. Yes,
ooh, banning Ben's Quinn. That is a smart ban. Ben's Quinn is definitely one of his strong points. Blitzcrank, probably a good one. I don't know as much about some of the players on blue side, but this looks like it looks like they probably have done their research, so this is probably a good ban.
I would also say that they've done their research. I believe this might be the first time Ben's Quinn has actually been banned. Interesting that he really hasn't picked it, but it remains a very strong pick for him. So maybe SOY Gengars really just want to try
the Aphelios ban. Good bans from SOY. That Elisha's Aphelios is something to be just absolutely terrified of. So that is a good ban.
Aphelios usually has 200 years, but with Elijah piloting the Aphelios, it seems like he's got an extra 100 or two.
Yeah, give or take 100 years, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. But I'm really interested to see what Andrew's kind of plan is. He seems to be the leader of SOY Gengars and having to switch out quite a few members of his team and showing really strong performances in both GamerCityLeague 1 and 2. I'm really interested to see what he goes here. As we have very quick picks here. With Mystic Fortune picked up first, very strong pick in this tournament, and the response of Thresh and Jarvan being...
Spike, I'm seeing a lot of MF just like in Worlds and stuff too. What's it that makes MF so strong right now?
So MF is really strong at almost every single point in the game.
Stats or?
Well, it's her stats. She's a really good lane bully. She uses the W to roam, which
Hello?
We're experiencing
Oh,
some
sorry.
technical difficulties.
Yep, sorry.
Yeah.
We got a little bit of technical difficulties, but she's good. She's good early. She's good mid game. She's really easy to wombo combo with. Trust me, I know. By the way, Echo is picked up on the side of SOY Gengars.
Yeah,
Where do you
that's
think this
good.
is going?
I think this is going. Yeah, it's
Well,
going jungle.
it's definitely going
Stole the
jungle
rise.
now.
Yeah.
So what do you
Echo
think of the
jungle.
Echo in the jungle? Lots of damage on the side of SOY Gengars
yeah.
into the double tanks. What do you think?
Lots of damage, but also like Echo's a huge threat when he gets a couple kills, a few Dark Harvest stacks, that Proto Belt, he becomes inescapable, super easy to get in and out with, and he just does so much damage. He's unkillable with that art. He does it all, and this is a smart pick for Andrew, I think. I think this is gonna give him a lot of action, like a lot of agency and a lot of action. So I think this is gonna be a spicy game.
Yes,
Ezreal picked
Elijah's-
up by Qelwa's Queens. What do you think?
It's really good pick. You talked about how it's really hard to escape Echo. Ezreal is the best at escaping in maybe the entire game. And so, picking up that ADC, going to be able to go toe-to-toe with the Misfortune in terms of poke, going to be also be able to maneuver these fights, lay down some poke, get in, get out, and really abuse what is starting to be a rather large range advantage for the side of Qelwa's Queens. Misfortune's very good, but her auto attack range is not very far, relying on the E and the W to gap close. So
I see. This makes sense. Yeah, I've played Marksman probably 3 times in my life, and all 3 were Kindred. Continue?
yes, Corki, Singed, and Akshan all banned. The Singed and Akshan bans really interesting. Harrison must play Singed. And Akshan, I don't know anybody on the side of.
I mean, that
SOY
revive
Gengars
is a
that
huge
play.
threat no matter what pilot's it. So
Mhm.
it's regardless of how much they play Akshan, I mean, it's a good ban because like I could just if I wanted to, I could just first time Akshan, maybe accidentally get a takedown with my Q and revive 3 people. So I like the Akshan ban.
Cho'Gath banned on the side of SOY Gengars. Qelwa's Queen's taking this one all the way down to the wire. It's going to be the brand. Where do you think that's going? Because it must be going mid lane, right?
No. Wait, what?
I'm getting a message from the voices in my head that the stream is down.
No,
No, that. Remember?
the stream is down.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright, so
yeah, my stream for you. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so we are getting word that Rise on SOY Gengars is brand, and that brand on Qelwa's Queens is Rise. That makes a lot more sense. And we
Yasuo
have
Malphite.
an absolute wombo combo coming out of SOY Gengars. It's the Malphite, it's the Yasuo, it's the brand that's going to blow him up, it's the Echo that can pick him off, it's the Misfortune that's just going to ult over all that garbage.
Oh my
It is
god,
full-
It's a lot of damage.
Full combo, full wombo all the time for the SOY Gengars.
that's gonna be dangerous.
Qelwa's
Especially with like
Queens-
you could Echo W on top of that too, get a stun after.
Oh,
ban on the
good response
Scion.
by Qelwa's Queens. It's going to be Scion for Ben in the top lane. Going to use that to split push
Wait, does Ben
and get
play?
out of these team fights
I've
that
seen him
SOY
play it.
Gengars want to set up.
Is it mine? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Scion is just. I'm no top laner, but whenever I play against Scion, I always get terrified because I can. It doesn't matter how many times I kill him, which by the way is usually 0 anyway, and he usually kills me twice. But beside the point, Scion just that split pushing, that R,
Yeah,
and that you're never safe even when you kill him. It's just so I like this pick.
I mean,
like a
there's
lot
no
of
in
these
between. There's no in between with Scion, right? Otherwise, one time you get like the unkillable Soul Furnace, who's mega stacked Scion, who you haven't seen him the entire game, but then he ults once into your entire team, turns a team fight, and just wins off of that. And then it's also the 0-15 at 20 minutes Scion that has somehow taken 2 of your top towers, and is currently in zombie form, smacking your 3rd tier, or smacking the inhibitor tower. Yeah, that makes him really dangerous, actually.
I wonder if we're gonna see the We're probably seeing Tank Scion, but a boy can dream for Lethality Scion here.
Well, they drafted this in response to the Wombo combo of Soy Gengars, right? They know that Soy Gengars want a team fight. They want to go to
the Scion
objectives.
queue.
They
Everybody
want
goes
to.
in one spot.
They want to go in force fights. They also want to mess up champion select. Anyway, but Qelwa's Queens, they want to show up and like poke out Soy Gengars so that they can't get their team fights off, or if they do, they at least take a few with them.
That makes sense.
I'm really interested what the Scion builds and what Ben really does with it, because it's really hard, and we've seen a lot of teams in this tournament be really bad against split push. But then again, we've also seen a lot of teams be really good.
Wait,
okay.
did they just make a blind pick lobby?
Oh, they made a blind pick. Did it really matter?
It says tournament.
I guess no, because you can't pause in
Oh, I see. Never mind.
Anywhere.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So let's Oh, okay. We were talking about the Scion and the Scion build, and what are we going to see, and how teams struggle both against really, really hard engage, and then also against split push. I will say that they have one point of hard engage on the point of Soy Gengars. The Malphite ult. They can't really engage any other way besides they can try an Echo W with like a big stun to like zone them out. But other than that, they don't have really any engage. Meanwhile, Qelwa's Queens, they have Scion ult, they have
J4 existence, they have Thresh's existence.
Mm-hmm.
They have
It's
Rise. Doesn't Rise have things too?
He has a root. I don't know, I wouldn't call that hard engage. Unless it's like a flash.
Or it's a realm warp or something. But even then, a realm warp is probably a little too dangerous because that just leaves them all like, here, please Malphite ult your entire team.
Yes. Here.
Oh, yeah. There's a little like neon flashing sign.
Mm-hmm.
What's your take on these matchups here, Josh?
I just want to say I think Soy Gengars are gonna win. That's all I'm gonna say. The Wombo combo is too much. The mid experience might be a little too much.
You bet your channel points on it?
I'm trying. That's what I've been doing. I've been resetting my password 20 minutes. Trying to log in, man. It's being wrong.
You've heard it here, folks.
Does Josh has sabotage champion select in order to just buy more time?
Wait a minute. I would never do such a thing. God
yes,
damn
you
it.
would. We all know you would.
Spelled my username wrong. God damn it.
Let's look at some of the lane matchups, Matt.
Yeah.
The top lane's a wash. It's Scion of the Malphite. It's literally, it's as your brother would say, watching paint dry, or like TFT.
Yeah, it's I mean, I don't really mind those kinds of lanes because I always die if I'm not in a wet noodle fight lane. So I am not complaining.
Yeah, and the junglers I'm sure won't be very interested either. Echo and Jarvan are gonna have a hard time killing either of these guys.
Yeah, I mean, while true, it's like, for example, like why did I think there was an Ornn? It's a Scion versus Malphite. I mean, like, Scion, at least when I play against Scion, he does damage. So, I mean, it's possible they get the Malphite low, but he still gets a shield passive, he gets the Q to run away, he'll probably have flash, so it'll be hard.
Yeah, and if Scion's gonna build any damage, it's gonna be lethality, which Malphite literally loves to see. Like, there is nothing Malphite likes to see more than the enemy building lethality.
Okay,
something else to consider is, does the Malphite go AP? I mean, I personally would go tank, but like...
I think this is a tank Malphite. He needs to be tanky enough so that he can walk in. If he gets poked out by Ezreal, or he gets, like, just CC'd indefinitely and engaged upon by any of the engage on Qelwa's Queens, that's all of Soy's engage, and they'd have to counter engage, which could work, but
Submissions are closing in 4 minutes.
We're-
And I
It is a 1 to 45 return
production.
ratio
I would like
right
to
now.
say, no one say anything. I want these odds. It's a good bang for the buck.
I assume that's in Qelwa's
That's
Queen's
a
favor.
lot of bets. 98% for Qelwa's
That is
Queens.
fine. That's fine. You take those
So
percentage.
Josh, how much are you betting on Soy Gengars?
I bet 99, so I have 99% of the winnings. Work more efficient, not harder.
Wait, but then some mad lad.
Wise words from the Kano himself.
Because one guy's gonna the other person that put 1 coin is only gonna get 1% of that juicy loot. So I'm gonna take the rest.
Hold on, wait. We need to before you get into like a whole conversation. Do we have an
That's why
economics
it's
bumper? Do we have just like a transition that'll transition us into Leagueonomics?
I have stats for this if you need it.
You have stats? I'd love to hear stats.
Oh, I mean for the game. I didn't mean for Leagueonomics, but
what is
no,
Leagueonomics?
I mean, that is Leagueonomics. You know, we're switching to a new segment. Welcome to GamerCityLeague, Leagueonomics. As we wait for Soy Gengars versus Qelwa Queens Game 1. Draft is done. You can see the comps on your screen. We've discussed them at length a bit already as we've done this. 2 minutes, 30 seconds for your prediction. For your
Put
predictions.
your bets in.
Yeah, you guys don't need to do that. Anyways, so let's talk about some juicy statistics between both of these teams. In the side of Soy Gengars, they have yet not have a advantage at 15 minutes as a gold lead. Every single one of their matches, they've had a gold lead at 15 minutes. Now their jungle control has been, let's just say, a little questionable because they've been only able to have about 15% of total dragons during the first 15 minutes of all the games they played.
Another interesting statistic here is that a huge disadvantage on the side of Qelwa's Queens is that Larkin has yet to pick Kayn mid. This is a huge detriment, as Kayn is the coolest champion in League of Legends.
Obviously unbiased, right? Of course.
Definitely, yeah. This is, yeah.
Anyway,
No.
but yeah, interesting how we kind of think as Andrew is the leader of Soy Gengars and kind of somebody who holds the team together like as like a glue guy. But 15%, what do you think that's a measure of? Do you think that's more on the jungler or do you think that's more on mid and bot?
It could just be objective. It could just be like they're getting lots of kills. I mean, Andrew's ridiculously fed in every single game, but it could just be maybe they're not getting towers, maybe they're not getting Drakes or Heralds. I haven't been watching enough of Soy Gengar's games to know because I haven't really watched a lot except for Crispy Cantos.
Whoa, not even a committed caster here. Not watching every single game. I'm hearing a 45 seconds left for bets, and I don't blame you guys. It's probably not worth betting on this game. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Anyways,
that's only if you win, Josh. It's only if you win.
Listen. Qelwa's Queens are going to win. There's no point in betting on Soy Gengars. It's fine. Everything's fine. Wait, what? Wait a minute. No! Son of a No!
Well, Josh, I hope you can enjoy the game anyway.
To the brave soul who bet 100 on Soy Gengars, we salute you. Josh does not, but we salute you.
You son of a god! I had it. Statistics were on my side. Odds were on my side. I did the math.
We're in game. Let's get started.
8, 9 seconds.
10, 11, 12.
Is there even a point for Soy Gengars to even win this game right now? I mean, like, I'm sad. Anyways, okay, here we go. 22 seconds into the game, we see this looks to be standard invade watch on the red side.
QQ's fanning out.
blue side is just, it looks like they're chilling by that bush. The little front of red, front of that entrance. Oh, no, now they're just going to do standard fanning now as well. As we can tell, just a little bit of a snooze fest in the early game, but it's fine. It's fine.
This first minute of action has been anything but.
I'm hearing a message from the chat that says that I could have just done 2 and I wouldn't have, and then they wouldn't have bet more. And I understand your point, but when you're me, you're just going for the glory. You don't do it for logic.
I don't know. I mean, if Qelwa's Queens loses, you lose 50% of that glory you would have had.
Yeah, but I would have risked will to not.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
Anyways, okay, so standard.
What time are you at?
Okay.
So both junglers are starting bot side, whether or not you see it on your stream. Spoiler alert. So both junglers starting bot side. They're pathing towards top, which is interesting unless Andrew's going to go do Krugs and gank bot. If one laner pushes up bar or something like that, I mean, even though they're tanks, there's still gank to be had, potentially. Or you can get priority and start invading. There's options.
Yeah, Matt, watch Connor's stream because he's gonna lag.
Should they also leave the match?
No. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I think we're actually caught up to each other. Connor, what time are you at?
2:05.
2:05. Okay, hold on.
No. Just watch his stream on.
Yeah, I would just. Okay, well, we have some technical difficulties. We see some common poke coming from both sides of the bot lane. Looks like standard top. Ben is pushing in. This is kind of standard for him. The Malphite top will always provide being useful, but the Scion, I'm not sure how Ben is at split pushing. Do you guys know any information about that?
Ben split pushes all the time on Quinn, and so he has lots of experience doing it, I'll bet with a very different champion. However, it should be mentioned that Quinn is a little bit more mobile than Scion, where Scion only has his ult to get out reliably. Meanwhile, Quinn has her ult, which is on a much shorter cooldown and gives you a lot more move speed.
But Connor, it might not be the stream. It might be just the game because I've hit a couple lag spikes myself. How long are the lag spikes for?
Anyway,
so we're going back to mid lane, just common thing. Oh yeah, wait. Oh, okay, so the Yasuo is on the SOY Gengars side. Arwen's just trying to land any of these hooks, and it looks like Odin or the Ezreal will be just being able to just poke him out.
So SOY Gengars is getting that scuttle crab. I didn't really that top scuttle. I don't know if they've seen as much contesting here, but it looks like Qelwa's Queen is going to be able to get that bot scuttle. And we're looking at a potential top lane gank here.
Yeah.
Both tanks are fairly high health. This probably won't do too much.
No, looks like he's probably just going to get some poke.
Yeah, but that will help nonetheless.
He has lots of health. He's completely fine. Interesting. Andrew decided to go for that scuttle with no top bio whatsoever. He did have mid because logging it back, but he might not have known that.
Steven, are you at 411, 412, or?
No, I'm watching Connors.
Ah, I see.
So something to note is that in the it looks like they're going from a mid.
Here comes Andrew.
Jake is here.
Windwall's coming out. Avoki is going to get knocked up by the J4. J4 is slicing and dicing. Jake coming back, trying to kite back towards his tower. However,
yeah, I don't see much coming from this exchange. But
in the bot lane though, it's a double flay. Mikey is ignited. He's going to burn down. First blood going over to Odin on the Ezreal. Ezreal and Thresh picking up the first kill in the bot lane.
Nice stuff. Ooh, and meanwhile, we can see Arok getting some damage onto Larkin. Potentially trying to poke him out, making loose some CS. Standard wet noodle fighting in the top lane. And Andrew could be looking mid here, but this is a little ambitious.
Diving level 4 while your mid laner is still
Oh,
level 5. Ooh. Larkin trying to get him on the wind wall, but he's not going to do it.
flash.
Oh, second tower shot though! He walked in the
Holy
tower range and then got minion blocked, I think by his own echo.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Larkin's got the towers on his rooting for him
And Jake
here.
is coming in, trying to
Here comes
secure.
Andrew looks like he's going in, but oh no! Andrew is just going to get... Oh, he gets rooted and he dies under the tower. It's a disaster for SOY Gengars.
Yeah,
Going down
you're...
0-3 at a little over 1k gold just 6 minutes into this game.
Qelwa's Queens fans rejoicing. They've got a nice they've got the early game mostly in the bag here. They're gonna get this dragon and everything too. Yeah, it's gonna be harder to get that wombo combo off without getting a lot of gold on your carries and stuff. So it's gonna be, it's possible. This is something that they're gonna have to come back from.
I would
Nice stun by the brand.
I would actually argue differently. I would argue that their wombo combo actually doesn't need a lot of gold because it's ability based, and as long as they have like a mythic each, which they all eventually will have, then
They'll have later is the thing.
Oh, flash play! It's gonna be the flash away, and it's gonna be the missed death sentence. Jake comes in, and Jake goes out. Very good escape. An expenditure of the flash on the side of SOY Gengars, and everybody walks away. Couple of flashes used, but nothing too serious. But yeah, as I was saying, the wombo combo doesn't really need all that much gold to work. It's just a matter of, can you prevent Qelwa's Queens from getting too strong before you get to that stage where you want to fight? Because if they get too strong before they fight, then you can't fight because they'll just kill you beforehand. However, if you just allow yourself to have even just a passive... Larkin's coming in mid.
There's some fighting in the
Andrew's
top lane.
gonna throw out the Time Winder, not gonna miss, not gonna go there.
And top lane, ooh, looks like Malphite has a huge advantage right now.
Yeah, look at this. Sion's getting poked out here, and we could start seeing some Malphite gaming, but onto the mid lane. Standard killing minions, as minion killers do. Some good poke damage in the bot lane as well.
Blue side is just a ticking time bomb. Because at a certain point, to your point, Steven, they're just going to do so much damage with the brand, the Yasuo, even like the Malphite engage that I don't see like a Rise or... Oh. I don't see a Rise or an Ezreal being able to stop. But here we see Andrew going for the bot scuttle. He's also he did hit 6, so he has a huge advantage over their jungler right now, and it looks like he's going to be ganking mid.
Yeah, potentially. There's Jake is in the area, potentially able to rotate, but doesn't need to.
Ezreal has hit 6 first bot lane.
There's some damage in the bot lane here.
Maybe Max
Ezreal is going to be here. TP
it's
comes
going to
in.
be the TP in. Everybody's coming in for the bot lane. It's a 4-man gang fight. It's going to be the flash out by Odin, but he's going to be dead. Advance going to collect kill number 2. It's
exactly
a 2-for-0 in the bot lane.
That's exactly what you need.
Meanwhile, Matt going in mid is going to get rooted up by the Rise. He's going to use the overflow. Conqueror stacks have been hit, but he's rooted up. Oh, but he's going to get the ult. However, he's used the ignite, and he is going to get the shutdown on the... Oh, the shutdown and the triumph coming out for the solo kill. Matt in the mid lane. It is 3-3, tied it up. Gold still a little bit in the favor of Qelwa's Queens, but great response and great comeback to get back into the game by SOY Gengars.
Exactly what you want on SOY Gengars. Beautifully played. There's a hook.
Alright, it's going to be Jake going in. This Malphite is going to need to flash out. Little bit of a late ult there by Ben, but it's no skin off his back. It'll be back up soon enough. Jake's going to stop the Rift Herald. So yeah, very good response here by SOY Gengars. They've gotten themselves back into it. Really good TP in the bot lane by the Malphite. to get them those kills. Ultimately not necessary, but very good. As we have another fight,
yeah.
Andrew's going to go in. He's going to eventually
He's gonna
take
get
down
both
Jake.
kill.
He's also going to steal away the Riptail. Now he just has to deal 1v1 with Larkin. He has no support coming over from this Yasuo or his Malphite.
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh, wait. Going to be a flash.
Here comes the Realm Warp.
Realm Warp going to be there. And yes, it's going to be death for Harrison. However, Larkin, low health, and Andrew is on the hunt. He is Echo. This Rise has no flash, he has no Realm Warp, and he has no health remaining. Matt's going to come up here in the top lane, and Ben smartly going to go out as another kill goes over to Soy Gengars in the bot lane. Thresh going down. And it looks like a 1v2. Oh, no. Supports were traded. And so just another scrap in the bot lane. What started as a snooze fest in the first minute of the game has somehow turned into a bloodbath by minute 11.
And look at that gold deficit, that one gold deficit. Now Soy Gengars has taken a slight lead. Things are really back to where they were. They've came back from the little hiccup in the early game. Here they're ready to fight for another dragon, and we're gonna see some action.
Jake is doing the dragon. He's getting really low. He's below 50% health. They are going to finish off this dragon, but it might be, what can they get? It's going to be smited away by Jake. Really good smite. Stunned up is the Thresh. Going to be stunned up again by the Brand. Looks like they don't want to fight, though. They don't have the whole team. They don't have the whole Wombo on the side of Soy Gengars. Qelwa's Queen's also getting the objective, and they just want to get out.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. That was scary 50-50. I know I'm the type who hates the idea of 50-50ing an objective, and that's the kind of thing that'll give any jungler a little spike in blood pressure. So beautifully done handling that. And yeah,
especially
this is nice having two dragons on the side of Qelwa's Queens, just getting that scaling, denying that scaling from the other team, and it's going to start paying dividends as the game goes on.
I think what's even more surprising and what's even better here, as we have another fight, that's going to be a flay, that's going to be the Cataclysm, that's going to be the kill. Despite the ult, it is going to get the health bars of some members of Qelwa's Queen's low. They're all low, but can they really do anything? They do have ult and the bullet time. There it is. That's one kill. There's the double up. There's going to be the flash double kill for the side of Soy Gengars. It might be 3, but no. Can't quite get enough damage with just the lump taps. Is just going to take the 2 kills and get out, but a lot of gold going over to the AD carry. It's going to be a dive now in the top lane. It's going to be the unstoppable force. Andrew is going to ult back. Now taking turret aggro is the Malphite. Is going to also take turret aggro. Tanui Brush finishing off that kill. Incredibly clean dive coming out on the side of Soy Gengars. They are cooking with gas. Up 2k gold now. And so, yeah, it's really impressive what Soy Gengars is doing. Riftail's going to be summoned top. That's just going to take that first tower. It's going to be a knock-up, root, and lots of fighting in the mid lane. Rise really doesn't win this matchup, like ever, almost. Unless he gets around, like, a wind wall or something, or like baits him into a place.
I thought Krog was going to cancel the recall.
Jake is here, does not have the Cataclysm available, so we'll just have to walk it out after missing the flag and drag.
But yeah, wow. You know how, like, 2 minutes ago, that gold deficit was, 300 gold? Look at it now. Blue team is just taking a lead and running with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's been the plates on the side of Soy Gengars. They got the Rift. They got first tower already. None of their towers are really that close to falling. And so they can really defend a lot of the standing gold on the side of Qelwa's Queens that they want to get. All the while, I do want to go back to a point I mentioned earlier, because it is going to factor in as this game gets later and later. It's that Qelwa's Queens did get those first 2 dragons, so they don't have to fight for a lot of these next ones. That gives them a lot more options, especially because they want to be avoiding team fights.
Avoid those wombo combos. Yeah.
And so getting those first 2 dragons, they bought them 10 minutes. As Harrison is literally just running down the Scion. He's not really doing all that much damage. They're trading back. In fact, now Scion seems to be getting
that
the upper hand.
assassination. This is exactly why that Echo is so scary.
Yes.
Among
MF
many other
gonna pick up
things.
that kill.
Just look at
And
how
now,
he just.
no, I mean, go ahead.
Just look at how he just goes in. He does some damage. He continues to run you down with the speed on his passive, or he can just kill you. Just start running away faster. It's so good. And Andrew's really making it shine.
Second tower goes down for SOY Gengars. An incredible early game, and it's not going to let up either. The scaling on the side of Qelwa's Queens is really, really good. But that's not to say that SOY Gengars is any slouch. The Rise and the Scion will both not well. The Rise won't infinitely scale, but he is Rise, so he basically will just keep scaling until the game ends. Yeah, SOY Gengars though have the Yasuo, they have a Malphite, they have a Brand.
And they have options. They can do this Drake and then move straight to Herald now with this newfound advantage they've gained. They can these next few minutes could potentially really allow SOY Gengars to snowball even harder, make that Wumbo combo even more devastating.
Yeah, they have no idea he's here.
Oh, poor
Larkin looks like he's about to find out in the worst way. There goes the top Sidewinder. The Everfrost comes out. He is rooted. And they are going to back out right now, but it's going to be another huge stun from them. Brand is going to ult. He is going to go down, but that's a lot of damage coming out from the Brand. Jake is kicking down. There's the Wombo combo. The unstoppable force. The last breath. The Scion's dead. The Brand. The Ezreal is. Oh no. Larkin is dead.
That Echo. Go in.
Hook in by Arland is not going to finish them off. Oh, it's going to be the flash in. Oh, it's going to be the chrono. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, that Echo pick was a move and a half. He can do all of that and walk out unscathed. It's so powerful, especially when he gets ahead. And look at how ahead Andrew's gotten. That rocket belt pays so much dividends.
Can we please get the gold difference, spectators?
Yeah, gold difference right now is a lot.
That's 3,500 gold. That's an infinity edge. And it's going to be a little bit more as Ezreal can't be there.
The Ezreal escape and the Thresh helping, but...
Yeah, there's the MF ult.
Yeah.
It just gets worse and worse and worse. It's out of control. They need to stop the bleeding on the side of Qelwa's Queens, otherwise they're not going to have any chance to get back in this game.
Well, they're doing one thing that's going to help stop the bleeding. Notice Jake and Larkin on this Rift Herald here, which SOY Gengars has mostly ignored. I mean, second Herald, yeah, people slouch on it, and I mean, rightfully so. It's not like plates are up or anything. But I mean, that's the thing that can get you a tower or two when you need it most. And when you're also going to be denying them the chance to get that Herald and make things so much worse and start walking Shelly into your base. So this is a good call for Qelwa's Queens and good awareness and objective control.
Yes, they saw the two players bot for the side of SOY Gengars decide to just get the Rift Herald. I'm a little disappointed they didn't put it on the Scion, and I'm also a little bit disappointed that the Scion has not gone for more of a split push oriented build. Don't think they're going to build Hullbreaker second. They went Sunfire, which is a pretty big team fight ult. Mythic. And so it looks like they're kind of just opting into the team fight, which is really not good when SOY's team fight is just 100% better than yours.
I mean, granted, SOY's team fight can be better, but you have ways. They do have ways around it. For example, a J4 ult, including a Misfortune and a Yasuo, is going to be pretty scary. So things like that. Andrew going in. He said, "I'm going in. I'm going to not let you play the game." This is exactly what you do in this scenario, and Andrew's really showing what it means to be fed on a champion like this.
Yeah, looks like they might fancy themselves a dive, but it's not going to look like that's the case. They are just going to ward them off the tower and make them push in another wave. Malphite is here. If they pick off Malphite, that's a lot of their engage. He is going to get almost indefinitely stunned up, and he's going to go down. It's a big pick, but
they're still looking.
They're still looking. Andrew's still here. Andrew's going to go in. He's going to kill the J4. He's going to ult back. However, MF is going to get shut down. The Thresh does take the kill, unfortunately.
Here's
a lot of gold. Velmorp. They are going to also pick up the brand. And Baron is on the table. It has spawned just 30 seconds ago, but Andrew is still here. Andrew says, no. But
and he lives.
Qelwa's queens also are going to say, no. You can't kill us anymore. You're just one echo. We have CC. We have damage now. Lycan is going to put out more of that damage. Oh, it's going to be the last breath. Can Evoke get anything back? He does. Yes, he does. The Ignite picks on Ezreal and will kill him off. But very scrappy fighting from Qelwa's queens, and that's obviously a win for them.
Wow, yeah, so much happened there. I lost track, to be completely honest. Something I had realized midway through is that Malphite's their entire engage to where Realm Warp is in here, ult here button. If Malphite is dead, that Realm Warp is 20 times scarier. That Realm Warp becomes, get the hell out of there, you know? So,
yeah,
it was a good wait and a good capitalization. And just beautiful stuff on both sides. I mean,
but you can
I couldn't
see what
exactly say how to
when,
play better.
Well, you can see on the side of SOY Gengars that they don't want to be taking these split fights. Their damage and their abilities and their champions that they picked work well together. And they can work well 4 at a time or 3 at a time, but they were taking 2 and 2. They weren't very coordinated, and they paid for it, and they might pay for it again here, as Malphite looks like he is up Jit's Creek with no paddle. He just used his last little gasp of breath, and there goes the Scion ult. That's going to get a ton of damage. Also, it's going to flash. You're dead anyway, buddy. No need the flash there.
So they lose their Malphite, but at what cost? It's the dragon. And that's
they don't want to do that fight anyway. They know they can't win a team fight. They just want to pick off the Malphite. Harrison should know that and should know to back off when big objectives are up. Or just join the team. Just join the team.
This Cloud Drake is going to be big for SOY Gengars. I mean, two of those things are each going to reduce. Each one is going to, with that ultimate cooldown reduction, you put that on an 8-1 Echo, makes it that much harder to kill him.
As it looks like they're going to try to kill the Yasuo. However, Jits had turned around. Ezreal True Barrage is going to come in. Takes him really low, but not nearly low enough. It's going to be a reversal kill and jungler down for 25 more seconds on the side of Qelwa's queens. And this game is looking like SOY Gengars to lose. They have almost every single tier 2 down. The Baron is live. I'm surprised they don't
Malphite
go
running
for...
the Scion down again. Look at this. It's just a big wet noodle fight.
Yeah, and Scion really wants to be able to either defeat his laner or his team needs to be getting pressure anywhere, but they're so far behind that they can't. And so the Scion has to team fight, but they don't want to team fight. It's an impossible position for the Scion. It's really hard to navigate from here, as Ezreal is going to find it hard to navigate. He's going to flash in, TP coming in. That's the Cave Bear. That's the Scion. And it looks like Yasuo is on the wrong side of the rift. Thought his team was going to be behind him. Not the case. Is going to die. And now Qelwa's queens looking to go in. Here comes the Realm Warp. It's behind too. Man. There's the bullet time, but it's going to be immediately stopped. Scion ult coming to charge in.
That's scary.
Grand ult has gotten a lot of them down. Is going to trade with the Scion. MF goes down. Andrew is ticking down with the Ignite. However, The Malphite on the backside is bullying the Ezreal. Is going to kill the Ezreal. It's a 2v2 for the next, I don't know, 20 seconds. No, 5 seconds.
Looks like Andrew's looking.
Yasuo is going to be up.
This
Andrew is
fight
still
might not be over
looking.
just yet.
They see Larkin, or they will see him momentarily. They see him now. Are going to go for him, though.
I see Andrew now, though.
Yes, on the ward. Larkin knows better. He's going to back off. Crazy fight in the mid lane. Incredible Realm Warp coming out from Larkin to wrap up that fight. Interesting to see how these fights have been going. It's been so scrappy, which I do like from Qelwa's Queens. They can't really fight a back-to-front team, a front-to-back team fight due to the nature of SOY Gengar's comp. And so they're taking these really scrappy fights. They're picking off the Yasuo. Then they're Realm Warping behind 2 members mid lane, picking them off. If they can get a little bit more well-coordinated in picking their targets and being able to get the picks on the targets after they get 1 pick and going for more, they could really turn this game around. Now, as it stands, it's still a 7k goal deficit. Or 6k. But really, 6k goal deficit at 26 minutes. It's a long ladder to climb. However, they have stepped on the first rung as they do start up Baron. However, the Qelwa's Queens spots out immediately. They're not clearing the ward. They are forcing Qelwa's Queens to come to them. Good decision. Ben has actually gone for the Hull Breaker second. Yeah. They back up from the Baron. What do you think of that Baron call right there, Josh?
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You guys continue.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, go.
Okay. Matt, what do you think of that Baron call?
I had to address something quickly. The Baron call, who went for Baron?
SOY went for Baron. They were spotted out immediately by Qelwa's Queens, and they had to back off.
So went for Baron, went Qelwa's Queens, had to back off. I mean, it's worth a shot. I mean, if Qelwa's Queens doesn't try interrupting you, and I mean, they all seem to have gotten out safely. But this is dangerous for Qelwa's Queens. I mean, just you don't want 3 Cloud Drakes on an Echo and a Malphite. Like on a team fight that plays around their ultimates, you do not want them having 3 Cloud Drakes. And then later that Cloud Soul.
Yeah. Cloud Soul, especially that out of combat movement speed, it's going to allow them to respond to any picks that Qelwa's Queens might try to make, because you get that out of combat move speed. And so anything that they try to do, unless it's really, really quick, in which they really don't have that much burst. They have Ryze, who does a lot of damage quickly, but I wouldn't necessarily call it burst. And Ezreal is also more just poking out and damage over a long team fight. They lack the means to kill somebody quickly, giving SOY Gengars time to respond. They do have a ward in the pit. Qelwa's Queens do so. They'll spot out any Baron attempt.
1 moment, please.
It looks like they're trying to chase them off mid lane. They're not going for the wave. They might just take down this mid-tier 1, which would really be good, and they do, for the side of Qelwa's Queens. That's going to open up the map just an eensy bit more, as this gold lead has actually climbed to about 5k, when it previously was 6k a couple minutes ago. They do set up this Baron. They see it, though, on the side of Qelwa's Queens. It's going to be how quickly can they respond. They know that they've seen them. They're going to keep going down. True Spot's going to go there. Oh, hits on the 3 members. They have to back off now. And it's another Baron thwarted by Qelwa's Queens. SOY just cannot get over this Baron hump.
Yeah, it's good on Qelwa's Queens. They're stopping them from what could really be a disastrous outcome with that, taking that Baron. What I'm worried about on Qelwa's Queens especially, we cannot let them have that soul. I mean, just think about like the Malphite and the Echo getting move speed boosts on their ultimates, the Yasuo, all of them. Just maybe except Misfortune if she has to hold it down for that long, but that Cloud Soul is going to be terrifying if you let them have it. So they've got to be ready to fight for their next objective, and they got to be ready to fight once again.
True shot barrage is going to come through. Incredible! Elijah has been incredible with these true shot barrages, chunking out the backline. They are sticking on the Baron this time.
The CTP is low.
It's going to be not a 50-50. It's going to be the spike coming out from the Echo. What happens next? Brando coming out. The bullet time immediately canceled. But they have Larkin on the backside. But it looks like the Malphite and the Yasuo going in. Yasuo needs to flash out. Malphite is not long for this build. Larkin, though, is going to die on the back half. Misfortune all alone. But here comes Andrew. Andrew is going to go into the back line. Is going to ult back. He still can see the Elijah and the Ezreal in the backside. They're a little split. Ezreal trying to poke out. Now they see Andrew. Andrew is alone against 4. Whoa.
He's still really strong. If they all come at him one by one, it's quite possible.
But it looks like he's just going to try to escape or trying to waste their time. He does have Baron recall. He's going to try to get out. They don't see him.
Something to notice
they have no idea where he is.
On a 44-second cooldown right now. After level 16 coming up, at Echo ult will be on a 27.62 per second cooldown. And then you get an extra 12 ultimate ability haste if they get that dragon. That's going to be so hard to deal with. Like potentially 2 Echo ults a team fight if these team fights get this long.
That's a lot of Echo ults.
That is indeed a lot of Echo ults.
I don't know how you come back from that if you're...
I mean, you can still kill him. If you burst him down before he can ult, I mean, it's possible.
Definitely. Larkin is alone in the top lane. They do have Baron. Let's see how they use this Baron. Looks like they're going to use it to try to kill Larkin right here, but response from Qelwa's Queen coming in. Andrew is here, is going to go into the Zonias.
Ooh, just like that, he had the ult.
He was probably spamming it, but he just couldn't spam it quickly enough. Oh, man.
We got some potential more fighting. Larkin team behind, though.
Flag and drag going in. There's the Cataclysm coming out from the Jarvan. There's going to be the double knockup. Oh, he's going to use the last breath. It looks like he is trying to escape. He's trying to use the tornado to escape and keep going.
Everyone's a piece of that Yasuo.
But there's the death sentence.
And Ben gets the big piece, as blue team uses that to get an inhib. Cloud Drake is up, and Qelwa's Queens is sorta looking with some of their members, but this is an important dragon. Like, both teams really want this.
They know they want that too, and they have vision on it. Andrew's going for
Queens getting there first.
Yes, they might.
Question is, will they finish it in time? And it looks like they will. Look at that rise damage. Yeah, that's it.
Dragons this late into the game don't go.
And they realm warp out. Beautiful
really
stuff.
That slowly.
Excellent use of that realm warp.
Yeah, really good use of the realm warp to get out. Very good play by the side of Qelwa's Queens. Interested that they didn't really choose to use the Baron when they knew that the dragon was probably lost already. They had vision on it. They knew that they were going for it. I personally would have gone and tried to push mid lane, or even tried to even bait like an end to try to get like a Nexus tower or something. But you know, good play by Qelwa's Queens. We're going to Dragon number 7 in game 1. Looking really spicy.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting to 33 minutes in this game. It's going long. Still a large gold deficit, but no sign of backing down from Qelwa's Queens. Still holding on despite that inhib loss, and they're using this opportunity to just farm those super minions to get the extra gold. But there's a big hook, and it doesn't matter. You gotta love Echo ult.
But of course, that Echo ult, it's on the look at. Oh, it's already 25% ready.
Exactly. It's on a 22 second, I think it was, cooldown. 29-second cooldown.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and it's gonna get lower if they get that Cloud Drake. That's the scary thing about this.
It is. Hold on. We are very close to the Echo ult being up again, and
it's back up just like that.
Yep. Yeah. So it's a pretty Not a big move to use the Echo this late into the game. True Shot Barrage. And Elijah's really been doing well with these True Shot Barrages, chunking out multiple members on the side of SOY Gengars.
Yeah, he's hitting like 2 or 3 people each time. It's pretty impressive.
Andrew is going in. He's onto the tower, but he just ults out again. There's the Malphite. There is the bullet time, but it's going to be immediately stopped. There's the Brand ult and the Brand damage. Scion is going to go down. Only one to go down so far is the Scion in the Malphite. It's a just top laner for top laner right now. However,
look at
lots
these waves
of damage.
Supers though. Like, Qelwa's Queens is able to just farm these. On the other hand, we've got SOY Gengars taking towers and potentially another inhib. Not looking like not happening, but like they're slowly whittling away at what's left of Qelwa's Queens' structures here, and sooner or later there won't be as much left.
Baron coming up in 12 seconds. It's a recall coming out from Misfortune.
She's full build.
Yeah. I mean,
look at all that CS on both sides of this.
Yeah, no, we're 36 minutes into the game. MF has 8 kills. Ezreal is 11. Well, is that a hex? That is a hex drinker.
That's smart.
On the Ezreal. From
I
just
think
to
it's a good
survive
call.
the Echo Burst. True
Echo and the
Barrage. Oh, good wind wall by the Yasuo. It's going to be a lot of damage coming onto this Baron. They are going to get it. Now can they get out? Scion looking in. He's
Maybe
going
they
to
don't
charge
want to
up
get
the
out. Maybe they
Q.
want to fight this.
Cancel. There's the Scion ult. It's going to hit the Brand. Brand is going to go in. Bullet time coming out.
Combo,
however, the Wombo combo is not enough. Andrew is going to kill the Scion, but it's a 4v3.
Oh, look at that!
He's going to ult back. It's
the
massive
triple
damage
quadra
from
for Andrew. Is it a penta?
It's going to be the penta. It should be. But that Ezreal. Oh, that Ezreal. Mikey's coming around. He's going to flash. He's going to try to kill him. He's not going to. He's going to flash over. There's the flash.
It's the penta.
It's the pentakill. The Nui Brush pentakill. There's your drops. You slimy sons of bitches.
Moly.
It's going to be a game 1 victory off the back of Andrew Sanui Brush.
What
Echo
did I tell you
pentakill.
guys about the Echo pick?
Massive
So
baiting by
disgusting.
Mikey at the end there. And SOY Gengars take game 1.
Beautifully played.
Masterclass of playing Echo Jungle. It is sure to be banned next game, Matt. We will not be seeing it again this series. Or if we do, we know that. If we see it next game.
That's going to be a super Echo ban.
Incredible performance by Andrew on the Echo. Completely destroyed Qelwa's Queens. And we might see SOY Gengars take their first series of the tournament, especially with the roster shakeups, with a couple of the other maneuvering they've had to do. It's going to be a good story. All right, not quite ready for game 2 just yet, but we will be back to you in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere. Game 2 of SOY Gengars Qelwa's Queens coming up. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to GamerCityLeague Season 3. We have Qelwa's Queens versus SOY Gengars. SOY Gengars taking Game 1 of the series off the back of an incredible Echo performance by Andrew Sanui Brush, with the highlight being the pentakill that ended the game. Matt, what a fantastic game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it started out with nothing, but it ended with a bang. I mean, yeah, that Echo Pentakill, that was something.
Yes. And as we go into Game 2, there's a lot that I think Qelwa's Queens can take away from game number one. Some of it could be like ban Echo. Some of it could be
Ban Echo.
built. Another thing that they could be would be ban Echo. But if they were not going to ban any champion, they might just be don't let Soy Gengars get this massive wombo combo off, because that's what was their detriment in the mid to late game, is that they couldn't take any really long fights, because then Soy Gengars would be able to respond and then just kill them all. And
Definitely,
so, no, go.
Yeah, definitely. I was gonna say, ironically, in the last team fight, I had noticed that the Malphite Yasuo combo actually only hit one person, and like while that was all going on, everyone else just jumped on the misfortune on Qelwa's Queens. So they also gotta like make sure to be on top of what they're hitting. Make sure that, for instance, they're hitting carries on the enemy team and things.
Mm-hmm. Both teams could use a little bit more coordination, don't you think? And we are still in the first round robin. I believe we have how many games left in the first round robin? I think
I
we
wouldn't know
only
this.
this might be the last game of the first round robin. And so this is yes, I see it. So as they switch sides, this is the final game of the first round robin. I think it is. Oh, final series of the first round robin. My mistake. But what do you think these teams can do in draft, Matt, that can, well, first, on this side of Soy Gengars, how can you respond to what Qelwa's Queens might throw at you? And then as Qelwa's Queens, what are you throwing at them?
Well, for starters, Soy Gengars gets an extra ban because Qelwa's Queens basically has to ban a Mumu. Or not Qelwa's Queens. Sorry, no, Qelwa's Queens gets the extra. Yeah, Soy Gengars has to ban a Mumu here or pick it. Like Qelwa's Queens will first pick it. So there's that. Qelwa's Queens, they gotta ban the thing is they've got a lot of things to ban, especially in where it comes to jungle. You gotta ban Echo. I've heard tell of Andrew doing crazy things on Zed jungle. I've seen him do crazy things on Karthus. Like, he's gonna be scary. I think Qelwa's Queens wants to they want to keep things like, for instance, not getting the Yasuo stolen, or getting their hands on maybe the Quinn or whatever. If Soy opts to ban a Mumu, that's one less ban on a pick, on a really strong comfort pick on Qelwa's Queens' side. In terms of draft, I think I mean they had the setup with like J4 ults and with Thresh things, but there was something, I don't know.
Well, they
Good
are
question.
making a new pro draft, because I think this one bugged out. But yes, I agree with what you're saying. The Mumu ban is going to be prevalent, and Andrew's assassin picks in the jungle, and Karthus. I'm going to count Karthus as an assassin because he gets close and personal, and it does a lot of damage. So The Andrew's performance in the jungle has been good. It's been his supporting cast that has kind of let him down in a couple of other games, where he's had like the big Karthus game. He's had the big Zed game he's been able to carry. He's had the big Echo game he's been able to carry.
He's had
And
a
so
big Kane game too, right?
I'm not sure, but maybe it's definitely possible. The point is that if he can get the rest of his team as fed as he is, or even just coming out of lane phase, going up against Elijah Arland, going up against Larkin in the mid lane.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I'm curious more to see how this plays out, because I mean, like, you never know what happens. We are starting the draft now, and it's Qelwa Queens instantly bans Mordekaiser. It's interesting. And yeah, so Gengars bans the Amumu.
Yes, as you expected, the Amumu ban coming out. Very strong pick. Malphite ban. Banning away team fights. We are going rapid with these first ban phases. Corki's going to be banned. There's the Echo ban by Qelwa's Queens. There's an Ezreal ban by SOY Gengars. So that's going to leave the Leona to the side of Qelwa's Queens.
Yeah, something that we have not talked about enough is Elijah on that Ezreal was so good. Able to just so much poke, so much just agency with those ults, just beautifully. So a smart ban by SOY.
And the Blitzcrank, something that was banned away last game by Qelwa's Queens, picked up by Arland. Blitzcrank, really interesting in the Leona. I think Leona's really good in the Blitzcrank, because if Blitzcrank pulls Leona, then Leona can just like step forward and Akshan!
I guess that's why Qelwa's Queens banned it last game.
Where do you think this Akshan's going, and what do you think of it?
What do I think of it? I personally love the Akshan pick. I mean, just the potential this gives you, especially in a long game, which, by the way, games can go long in this tournament. So just that revive, discounting everything else, that revive just makes it so terrifying among so many other things.
And Jake, going back to Jarvan, a lot of engage on the side of Qelwa's Queens, and they're going to pick up the Misfortune this time. And so,
yeah, what's your take on that Misfortune pick now that stealing it from SOY?
Well, first of all, Misfortune very strong. We all know this. We all love it. We all appreciate Misfortune for what Misfortune is. And what Misfortune is an AD carry.
But isn't Akshan an AD carry? On Twitch is an AD carry.
That is an AD carry. SOY pulling out Mikey's best champion? It's almost definitely his best champion. Which means the Akshan is going to go mid lane into the hands of Larkin. What do you think of Larkin as we get in the second ban phase? When going to be banned against Ben, very standard ban, who was banned last game. What do you think of Akshan in the hands of Larkin? Not really his style of champion.
I think Akshan is not. Akshan's on SOY Gengars.
Oh, I'm an idiot. So, Akshan in the hands of Akshan into Larkin. So
I think good, yeah.
I also really I find it interesting because Akshan's really good to scaling mage characters, and that is, I think, is a Rise ban.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if it was anything else.
Yeah, Rise ban.
So it is a Rise ban.
But so Akshan's really good to those types of characters, and those are the only types of characters Larkin plays. So I wonder what he's going to pick into this Akshan. He is going to be forced to pick it right now after SOY Gengars pick this right here.
I want to see a jungle pick.
I was going to say, I think it might be a jungle pick. Gonna need some AP on this team with 2 AD carries, and there it is. Lilia, another jungle carry champion for Andrew on the side of SOY Gengars.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't quite do what Echo does, and just getting super fast, just bam, lots of damage, get out easy with the ult button, but Lilia does, she's still very fast, able to get, just sort of weave through team fights, but also just get like that big sleep that's gonna just, could be game deciding. What's your take on the Kennen and Yasuo here?
Well, Yasuo is definitely going onto Lycan. He's been practicing this for a little bit now, and he obviously thinks it's ready to pull out against the Akshan. Akshan's going to be a pretty difficult matchup for the Yasuo, only because he can really, he has like kind of the tools to out Yasuo with his Q that'll give him move speed. He can swing away with the rope.
Q gives him move speed.
The Q gives you move speed if you're the champions.
Wow.
Yes. You also get move speed from canceling autos. And it's gonna be Teemo! Is that? Oh, that's Kench. Oh, fucking.
I was so excited for the team.
I was so excited too.
But I was going to say, like, SOY probably wants a tank in the top lane. So it makes sense that they'd pick Kench, but I kind of wanted to see Teemo, just because I enjoy watching people suffer walking over mushrooms.
I'm getting word. My analytics production team is telling me that Yasuo is actually a very good pick into Akshan. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Lycan can exploit the melee versus ranged matchup and get the dashes to get onto the Akshan. But I really think it's been a reversal of fortune here for each team. Qelwa's Queens has a ridiculous wombo combo now. They have the Leona ult, and the Jarvan EQ into Cataclysm. They have Misfortune over all that. They have Kennen bringing the Lightning Storm. They have Yasuo slashing somebody. But then SOY Gengars, they want more. They really want more pick. They have Blitzcrank to hook. They have Kench to go in and swallow somebody. They have Akshan to get his burst damage in and then swing out. They have Twitch to do Twitch things. They have Lilia to roll balls down lanes. So I guess it's like the same side is picking the same kind of team comp. Not really wombo for the side of SOY anymore, and not really pick and kind of poke your way around for Qelwa's Queens. What do you think of that little reversal?
I think Qelwa's Queens has a stronger combo than we realize, with like Kennen R into like just a bunch of powerful wombo combo ult buttons. So I think this is smart, taking the SOY approach of let's all press R at the same time and do some damage.
That's how they won last game, didn't they?
Yeah.
And SOY really doesn't have the great split pushers. They have Twitch, who can kind of split. They have Akshan, who can kind of split. They have Tom Kench, who can kind of split. And so it's going to be really easy to force them to these objectives. But yeah, who do you favor? SOY won game one off the back of a massive performance by Andrew in the jungle. Can Qelwa's Queens come back, or is SOY destined to 2-0?
I think it's up in the air, quite frankly, just because like everyone except for, I believe, Jake. He's on a completely different champion this time. Team comps are wildly different. This could go any way. So I like that both teams have switched up, adapted, picked some things that were originally banned, and banned or stolen, I should say. Lots of adaptations, because a lot of what was picked in game one ended up banned. So I think this will be interesting. Yeah, who knows what will become of this.
In fact, I count the only two champions that were banned and then picked up were the Akshan and the Blitzcrank.
I see.
Which were the first two picks by SOY Gengars. So good on Qelwa's Queens for doing their homework, for scouting the enemy team. I do think I favor Qelwa's Queens in this, only because we saw what the Wombo did to themselves in the last game, and it's also been very powerful. The wombo combos at the tournament.
Yeah, that's true. But there's just wombo combos always work so well in this tournament, which is probably why I might also give a slight edge to Qelwa's Queens. But like, you've got scary stuff on Soy Gengars. You've got what I'm thinking about most right now is a Kench that will not die no matter how many people you throw on him. You have you have the guy who got a pentakill last game playing someone that can get a potential 5-man sleep. You have you have the potential for reviving people. So you can take a 4-for-4 trade, revive like 1 or 2 people, and now you have a huge advantage for the next 40 seconds where it should be even.
And as we're about to we're gonna get in the game just a minute. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna take a really short break, and then come back. Welcome back, everybody. We're just about to get in the game. Game 2 of Qelwa's Queens versus Soy Gengars. Looks like it's going to be quite a spicy one on the Rift for Game 2. Matt, what do you want to see early game from each of these teams?
I want to see blood, quite frankly. You heard it here first.
Care to elaborate?
No. Well, in all seriousness, I don't know. It's J4 is an early game jungler. Likes to be involved in some action in the early game. I mean, you're going to see some fighting in the top lane probably. You're going to see some fighting in the mid lane. So there's fights to be had, and I'm curious to see how it goes. And I just like watching people do big damage numbers and hit things. So, yeah.
Yes. Monkey likes see big number go big.
Yes.
And they're stacked up here. Looks like they're not going to run
it is a blitzcrank,
anybody.
so.
Yeah, they were probably expecting the invade. Interesting that they didn't go for it on the side of Soy Gengars. However, I don't blame them for not going for it, because they really don't have that many great pull targets. They have who? They have the Yasuo, and they have the Misfortune. Anybody else, you really don't want to be pulling. But we're going to get in the game here. Bottom side starts for both junglers, looking like they are going to be getting up in that top lane, which is a much better matchup than it was last game. Now it's a slightly spikier noodle versus a very wet noodle.
Yeah, Tom Kench is the wet noodle of all wet noodles. Like, Nothing kills him. Nothing phases him. He sits there and he does what he pleases.
He's like
Just
Mundo,
as the
but
just like
worse.
Mundo.
Mundo goes where he pleases, but Tom Kench does what he pleases. Yes. And scaling for both these teams, looking like it's Soy favored. I mean, Lilia scales like a motherfucker. Twitch scales like a motherfucker. However, Qelwa's Queens only really has Yasuo to get them to that late game. And even then, a little bit of trading goes on mid lane. Leona's going to go in with the E. Lots of poke coming out from Elijah. However, Max does not have the hook. Otherwise, that would have been a prime hook opportunity to hook the MF into the tower and kill her. Level 2, however, does not get anything. Just gets a lot of pots. And now they have lane pressure. It's exactly what MF Leona should do, right? But yes, I'm going to pick up the cannon. They are pushing this in. However, Akshan's coming down. He is level 3.
Yeah, this could be a dangerous roam.
He does not have the W on, surprisingly. Max is going to be here. There goes the E onto Akshan. Is going to go in, flashing in. Like first blood going over to the MF. However, MF is going to be traded out. And so, good roam down by the Akshan. Going to pick up a kill. Give one over to the Twitch as well. Only losing the support while taking the enemy bot lane and 3 out of the 4 summons.
Let me draw your attention to this in the top side here. Fight over the scuttle, and this could be this is a good rotation by Ben. And it works.
Yes. Andrew using his smite a little too early in order to, I don't know, get some health. He did not have Prio. This is something I pointed out last game. He went for the top scuttle without Prio last game. He was not punished for it. This game he was. And on a champion that is going to become very, very useless from behind. I mean, you have your sleep, but even then, that is... Lilia from behind is barely even a champion because she dies so quickly and can't do anything she wants to. However, they are looking to go here. Is going to get slowed down by the Swirl Seed.
So, interestingly, Andrew's the one with Prio this time. So, it's Jake that has to get off. Whereas, if he decided to try and go fight that, he'd run into the same scenario that Andrew experienced in the top lane earlier. So good awareness by Jake. Yeah. Yeah, interesting how the river is blue, the lanes are green, and my screen is gray.
Lilia looking to invade on the bot side as Akshan coming up is going to be the W in from the Tom Kench. Going to use the Q to slow.
Slow.
Yes, the cannon went in. Is going to flash. Oh, coming off the rope. And it's going to be the last tower shot. Not going to get him. Another good roam by Akshan. This has been one of the ways that I've seen people try to punish Larkin's strategy of farm and do nothing until you have 3 items. It's roam. It's get your other lanes ahead.
Yeah, and it's
right
working.
now,
I mean, you've seen Akshan in 2 different lanes now.
And getting 2 different kills in those lanes. However, Bush surprise coming out from the bot lane of Qelwa's Queens. And that's 1 dead Crank. Good kill and good setup from the side of Qelwa's Queens.
But it's not all safety. If you look at Andrew ganking Larkin here.
Larkin is level 6. However, he's going to need to flash out. Royal Seed is going to be windwalled. Good windwall coming out by Larkin right there. And all he loses is the flash. So good try mid lane there. Looks like Akshan might find him set it. Oh, but he's way too quick. Just uses the rope. Gets out nice and dandy. No harm, no foul. still looking to set something up here. However, Jake is only level 4, and both Larkin and it's going to be an E in bot lane, hook in, but the Blitzcrank's only level 3 still. That's going to be the W coming out, and it's going to be the kill going over into the Leona. MF and Leona putting out tons of damage. The Ignite helping a ton with that. Andrew now roaming up on the Kennen. Kennen is going to be knocked up by the W. Swirl Seed coming in, and it's going to be the old putt. I don't know if that's how that reaction works, but it's going to be the mostly solo kill, but the Swirl Seed helped a little bit. Harrison picking up that one. And now...
Yeah, did the Kench not get stunned because he ate the cannon?
I think he's... Yes. I think it's just the particle effects that go away. I think the effect in the AoE is still there. I'm not 100% sure. In any fact, Kennen up too far. Kennen dead.
Yeah, it's beautiful stuff on both sides. A lot of just bait and punish. Like they're all just... They're both really trying to make something happen, but especially in the bot lane, I'm seeing like some beautiful stuff in there. Elijah and Arlen just putting in the work, and Andrew trying to put in the work on Jake's Raptors.
Larkin is there, but Jake still level 5. Andrew is also level 5, and now looks like Andrew could get collapsed on by Larkin, but he's hesitant. He feels that this is a trap. His support is there now. It's just going to be the flash out from Andrew. Loses the flash. A little bit of an overextension. Good rotate by the bot lane of Qelwa's Queens.
And it looks like, yet again, Qelwa's Queens is after first dragon. They've gotten the first dragons last game, and they're looking to keep that just objective control up. But this time it's going to be a fight.
SOY Gengars is not going to just let him have it. There's going to be the flash stun onto Andrew. There's going to be the double tap and the double up. Jake going in. Twitch has no mana. However, they sectioned off the Leona, and now they can chase. There's going to be the flash. Misses the Q. Good dodge by Elijah. Hook around. No other kills. No dragon also going over to the side of Qelwa's Queen, so no objective for either side. Just the kill for SOY Gengars.
My heart skipped a beat watching that blitz hook. That looked like it was gonna hit for a minute there, and I was like, "Oh my god!" So that's that's what I love about watching these team fights. They just get so intense, and then just high impact things start flying left and right, and yeah, it's exciting.
Yes, really good response by SOY Gengars. They were able to really get after Qelwa's Queens and prevent that early dragon control that you were talking about. Now, the gold lead, despite being up a kill, they are down a little bit of gold. It's fairly minuscule and is almost certainly concentrated in this mid lane where...
Yeah, the plates.
It's been the plates. It's been the farm advantage. Despite having 2 kills over Larkin and getting other lanes ahead, the Akshan's roaming has paid a toll in his farm numbers.
Yeah, that's a pretty big farm deficit. I mean, almost 30. Pretty scary stuff. The Akshan roaming yet again. They're not letting him stay in that lane, but that's okay because they're not letting Larkin feel secure about being in his own lane farming. And look at him go.
It's going to be the EN from Arlen. They think they have the Blitzcrank, but the Blitzcrank was just baiting. It's going to be the EN. There's the MF ult. The bullet time comes out. Is not going to get anything except dead. Akshan picking up another one as it's going to be the sleep and the flash coming out of Jake. Just use the flash for the ult. And there we go. Ooh. Lots of fighting. Trade of support for that in the bottom. And it looks like there might be a dive. Arlen is going to go in. It's going to be the early flash. Dodges the E. Good flash. Larkin is here. Is going to try to get the kill. Tanking up, tanking up, tanking up, tanking up. Ignite coming down from Larkin. Is going to just flash out. And is not going to escape. They expended way too much just to kill this Twitch and get the shutdown. Andrew is going to get the Herald topside too. It's just a disaster. Larkin leaves his lane and dies. And now Andrew gonna put on the Predator. It has the Swirl Seed is going to miss the Q, however, and just walk it out. But Larkin catastrophically losing his life there, expending both his flash and his ignite, as well as most of the health bar of his support in order to just get the kill. And he does get the kill, but you have to ask, is that worth? Hashtag worth.
All right, and while we wait for our next team fight, we have another caster in the casting booth. Let us introduce Chris.
I'm Chris.
Hello.
Hey, gamers.
You've been introduced.
How does it make you feel?
Well, I have no idea what's going on because I joined mid-game greater than 1. So we're just gonna do this.
Yeah, game 1 was a banger. Went long.
Soy Gengars won. They're on red side, so that's if they win, the series is over. If blue side wins, we go one more game. It's a very even game so far. They've been trying to get this going. Gonna be the Cataclysm coming out from the Jarvan.
Nice engaged by Jake.
Good stopwatch coming out from the Lilia. However, they will fall. Larkin is chasing the Akshan. He's gonna drop the wind wall. However, they're doing a rock and a hard place. He is almost dead. He's trying to get out. Oh! He revives! Oh no! It's
new champion, everyone.
It's a disaster!
And look at that Kench!
Kench is trying to 1v2, and it's going to be
Larkin
ult from the Akshan. Ooh, that would
I didn't
have
know you
been...
could do that.
I didn't know. I play a lot of Akshan, and I didn't know that either. Here comes the Predator, Lilia, though.
Windman must run away from deer.
And that's going to be the Drowsy. That's going to be the Sleep. And there's the big thing. He's going to go in, and he's going to revive the Kench. Oh, no.
With the taunts.
It's Akshan's, like, wet dream. It's everything you could ask for in an Akshan.
Look at those taunts. He's confident in himself.
His teammates go in. His teammates die. His teammates only die for like 2 seconds mid-game.
That's the power of that Akshan revive right there. And that's why, like, it's the roaming too. Just the picks putting in work.
Ooh, Jake was very close to a steal there.
Yeah, however, Jake is just gonna die.
Unfortunately, there is no Akshan on his team to revive him.
No. Probably should get an Akshan next time.
And Elisha's getting...
Andrew's...
Yeah, Andrew's
to that I say...
is walking up in a certain dominance. Like, hey, I'm here. How do you like that?
Eep.
That's right. I'm a deer.
Oh, dear.
What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Akshan's mid.
Coming for Larkin's butthole.
He walks up and he knows it.
Larkin's butthole lives another day.
This Akshan, despite being 25 farm down, 20 farm down actually, he has a
He's
huge
been
bounty.
farming champions.
He is disgustingly fed. He has 8 out of 10 kill participation, the highest on his team. I mean, Matt has really been single-handedly taking this game over on the Akshan. Larkin doesn't see the pink board because he doesn't look at his screen. Finally walks back.
He's gonna remember this next time you play AD against him in a custom.
He's gonna remember not to look at his screen, I hope so. Anyway, the solar flare comes out.
Oh my god.
Massive play, I think, by Max.
Yeah.
That was a professional hooker hook by Blitzcrank, however, it's not enough, and it looks like Jake, Arland, and Elisha get off with some really, really good kills.
Yes. Andrew Predator didn't do anything.
Did you guys see the Leona doing the Lee Sin cosplay there? She E'd in, and then as she was walking in on the E, the Blitzcrank hooked her, so it looked like she did the Lee Sin thing. It was kind of funny.
I know. That's what I was saying in the middle of the fight. That was... I don't know if that was intentional by Max? Yeah.
You probably did say it. I just happen to have the attention span.
Ooh,
Oh
two
no,
stealth.
Invis champion.
Two
Larkin's
Invis champions.
worst enemy. He uses the
Go
wind
for his
wall.
butthole, but the wind
The
wall.
Aventurine goes the wrong way. And it actually, he walks out.
Larkin's butthole lives another day.
Another day, mind you. But that turret
However,
doesn't look like it's gonna live another day.
No,
But Jake's here. He's ready.
that turret doesn't have a butthole to live with.
But so is Andrew.
Andrew Predator's in, and Jake EQ's out. You're gonna use the Swirl Seed, but they can't really do anything.
He EQ's out and Andrew
They're
just keeps
going
going.
to try to do something here. There comes
wind wall.
the Wilt Lullaby. Can't really do anything though.
Yeah. I had no idea that was a thing.
It's kind of like Vel'Koz's E, where it's technically a projectile.
There's some fighting happening
so you
top.
can wind wall it. So yeah, I don't know if Larkin even knows that interaction, but
Well, either way, say it with me, folks. Larkin's butthole lives another day.
Here. But yes, we approaching the mid game.
Poor Jake. He's pinging on the way to his jungle, and Akshan just took his camps.
Yeah, well, he's the carry. He should know better. Anyway, Tom Catch is going to get this top tower, and he's definitely going to be able to get out. However, looks like it might have just been a bait. It's going to be... Oh, doesn't
Jake is here.
Kill off
Jake is
King.
here. He was ready. Look at that.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. That was close. You saw the Kench just take that turret.
But
in
it
front
might
of
be
the
a... might be a quick revive. Oh, he's
he
going to
flashes
fail the
over.
flash. He's going to
He's here. Larkin's here.
I'm surprised they didn't take that fight. This Akshan he already has finished his Kraken Slayer. He has an extra serrated Dirk. He is he's like 700 more gold than the Yasuo. No, 600 more gold. I can do math. But he has a lot more gold than the Yasuo.
I think a lot can be said for Larkin's ability to hyper farm and get gold, so I definitely think as the game goes on and the Akshan continues to get fed, Larkin will be able to catch up with all of his farming.
Yeah, you beat me to that. I mean, he's consistently had a 30 CS lead up, and it's been keeping him in the game.
Good instincts by Matt there to back up. I don't think he actually had vision. He might have just ping missing. Looks like QQ is gonna get this dragon. Is there much that they can say about it on this side? So again, guys, looking like they're trying to say something, but they're not saying much. Blitzcrank hook goes wide.
That's big. The shutdown on the Lilia also going to the strong misfortune. So I mean, like, look at that, the Kraken Slayer and potentially I presume a Lord Domus. So Elijah's gonna be strong.
Elijah is strong. Has a ton of farm. He has 160 farm 20 minutes into the game. That's really good. It's not quite 10 CS a minute, of course, but it's really, really good. And so, he's well on his way. Meanwhile, Matt just gonna go out. Blitzcrank looking for a hook, not gonna find one.
Just some relaxing minion farming in the minion farming lanes, and some relaxing jungle farming in the jungle farming jungle. As everybody fights things and everyone is happy.
What's the next steps for each of these teams, Chris? What do you think?
Well, I think part of it is letting Larkin do his job and get some gold on him, and that might start with this Tom Kench.
Yes, Tom Kench going in.
We haven't seen a lot.
2v2.
We haven't seen a lot from either of these
that's a
top
ton
laners.
of damage coming out of the Akshan. However, it now is quickly turned into a 3v2.
Oh, that cannon's stun. Look at
It's going
that.
to be a 3v1 very, very quickly. That's going to be the ult coming out from the Akshan. However, doesn't get the kill. Solar Flare coming out. There's the bullet time. Akshan is going to get killed. Huge triple kill coming out of Ben. That's a ton of gold with the completed Night Harvester. Incredible TP in by Ben. And that could be
great.
the Baron. They're going over towards the Baron just 21 minutes into the game. They had 5 versus 2. Now the jungler is up. However, they look completely disinterested. It looks like they are just going to give this one
Ben's
away.
hovering around looking for fruits.
Well, no,
Maybe
he
also.
tried to hit the blast cone. Ranged champion things happen.
They are here, but
But-
it's already at 4K health. Swirl
Uh-oh.
Seed goes in.
Andrew's
Ben
coming.
is
Doing
here.
their cosplay of the other from last game, but Andrew's dead.
Andrew
And
is dead.
so is Booty Popper.
Yes, and there Larkin flashing on.
Oh, maybe not.
But maybe not. It's going to be the hook in. Larkin, does a ton of damage though.
Stacked.
Oh, it's going to be the, exhaust. Oh, it's going to be the revive. Akshan does get the revive onto 2.
Double.
That's massive. And they take 2 of the Barons off the board as well.
Ben still
Big-
got it. And as does Jake.
Yes, Akshan is not going to find any more. Yeah, he's not going to find the... it's just going to
Ooh, that
stop
was
the back.
cute.
Yeah, it stops the back, but it's the Baron back. Doesn't really mean much.
Yeah, but I mean,
Good.
I always find it funny.
Bud Light
Oh, it's-
Baron back.
Isn't this
It is
like
funny.
a blue corn tortilla baron or something?
Yes, Blue Corn Tortilla Barons. This Baron Power Play brought to you by our sponsor of today's stream, Blue Corn Tortillas. Blue Corn Tortillas, crispy, crunchy, blue. What up for your local mini mart or convenience store today? Oh wait, he stole the blue.
Hey, sometimes
Hey, man,
you just
he needs
gotta
that.
do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Sometimes you just have to do it to them, as they're currently doing it to them in the top lane to Ben.
Hey, he needed the
who
crispy
is going
crunchy
to-
blue buff.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Professional
Oh
hooker's
wait,
on
but
his
Ben
way.
it might be doing it back to them. Oh no, but the Tom Kench has got him. Right? Yep.
Oh yeah.
Shut down,
Tom
going
Kench.
over to the Kench. However, Blitzcrank traded on the other side, kind of giving that blue buff over, buddy. Maybe that would have been more useful on somebody else, huh?
I just
Maybe.
inted to a Tom Kench the other day. I think it has nothing to do with my lack of skill and the fact that the Tom Kench is a busted champion.
Does your lack of skill have anything to do with getting run down by by 3 members of the enemy team? Solar Flash is out. Oh my god.
Huh? The MF
barely
ult?
makes
is
it.
not going to get the kill.
Gamers,
Which-
press that MF like button.
Mm-hmm.
Lilia
Tom
running like
Kench.
Usain Bolt, while Larkin running for his life.
Mm-hmm. Looks
It
like
looks
he's gonna
like-
get out.
His asshole will live another day.
Yes. As we're all too familiar with at this time.
Oh,
However,
or maybe
Akshan
not.
is here. Oh, but he does it right into the wall. Q is going to come out, so it's going to be the slow. But he can't do anything more. It's going to be the
Much
E
wing ball,
onto... Yep, nothing. Nothing else happening.
I wouldn't.
Good
be
escape
concerned.
by
Looks
Yasuo
like-
and Lycan.
Larkin and Living Another Day. Name a more iconic duo.
Huh? There. Wow.
Look at that
That Kraken
damage.
Slayer. Huh.
And then look at that Twitch damage after. Just so much happening. Just beautiful pick. Or reverse pick, I guess. I don't even know what you call that at that point. Just
No,
Uno
that's a
reverse
pick.
card.
Yeah, I don't think Elijah should have been there, especially on MF.
Larkin
Dragon's up.
looking to be himself.
You can have an
Dragon's
interesting
up.
team fight here.
Yes, health bars of Soy Gengars not looking too hot.
Especially on the Blitzcrank there.
Mm-hmm. But all he really needs is a he needs a hook. It's gonna be the Solar Flare coming out. There's the Eon to Lilia. That's who you want to do. It's gonna open up on the side of the Twitch, but the Twitch is just
Oh,
gonna
there's
get that
Pot
hole
Zazzy.
up instead. Now, ooh, that Kennen was killable and had a revive on him. Interesting
Yeah,
not
that's
to go for
scary.
the play on the side of the Akshan. Tom Kench trying to get something back topside is not going to be able to.
And he just gets out.
Yeah.
I love Tom Kench.
hmm
Mage,
Yes.
Bruiser, Tank, Assassin.
Assassin.
No, that's Ornn. Tom Kench is just a better Ornn. Yeah, but Dragon does go to the side of Qelwa's Queens. Very good pickup for them. Baron coming up pretty soon, 2 minutes time. See, they really weren't able to do anything with that first Baron. They lost it on a couple of key members. And
Uh-oh.
just in general, weren't able to do much with it.
Toilet paper from
Elijah.
Tom Kench.
Mm-hmm. Elijah going in with the W, however, he is met by 3 members of the enemy team. They're gonna
he's
dive in.
slinging-
Oh, what the hell is that
It's
shield?
gonna be, it's gonna be
Wow.
pretty easy. the tower dies, and so Tom Kench is not going to go down much harder.
It took all that.
How many gamers does it take to dive at Tom Kench with a bounty on him?
3. It takes 3 gamers. However,
So he's doing. Look at his farm is really good. He's been helping out his team. So as much as I shit on Tom Kench, this one is doing pretty good.
Yeah, Mikey looks like he might be in a little bit of trouble.
That was a good way to use the poison. He knew the
out,
flag and
but
drag was coming.
Yep, it was. But
now
Mikey
he's in trouble though.
Mikey
Oh my
is
god,
really
he's
good.
got an
He's
entire
gonna
team.
open up, just try to take somebody with them. Not gonna happen though.
Yeah, that's
was that a
the most
shutdown?
unfortunate
That
place
wasn't
to
a
be.
shutdown.
No, it was not. I don't think it was.
Cornered rat.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
but I mean, like, you look at those 2 Kraken Slayers, and you look at their only tank being the Leona and the support, and you know that there's going to be a lot of damage coming out from Soy Gengars in a few minutes, and especially with, like, once the Lilia starts scaling, the Kench becomes unkillable. The Blitzcrank's going AP, which I'm just noticing now. Among many other things.
Dude, that Blitzcrank ult gonna hit different.
It
That
really is, though.
that Blitzcrank Q gonna hit different. I mean, he's also then going to immediately die, but they're going for burst. They're going for burst. Yeah, and the Devilish Duo being completed by the Lilia, the Leandri's Torment, and the Demonic Embrace.
Wow. Hennen almost got him. Oh, what a flash from Ben.
Big flash. That's going to be another big flash Q. And that should be the Baron. Blitzcrank finds himself not exactly in a good place.
Ben's farming champions. But here comes Tom Kench, ignoring turret shots, sticking his tongue out.
Larkin not ignoring champions. Going on the Blitzcrank, but Blitzcrank just flashes out. They're going to finish off this Baron. Maybe they try to pick them off.
Is this the
I don't
second
know about
Baron
this
the team's
play.
gotten?
Yes, it is. I don't know about this play.
I think
Andrew?
they're getting a Lilia next.
Yeah, they're gonna
There's
put
the
the
sleep,
sleep
but there's
on her. It flashes out, but there's the Leona. Can she escape? Does have a lot of move speed.
The double smite.
Oh, misses the flag and drag, and that's just too much damage being traded back. Oh, but there's the solar flare. There's the bullet time. Elijah picking up that kill. That's Baron on to 5 members, and Qelwa's Queens has taken a big. They've taken this game. They've taken this game back. It's not over, but yeah.
Yeah, just look at the gold deficit. Look at how 4 members of them have 300 gold plus bounties. It's
AP Blitzcrank chasing down Ben.
AP Blitz chasing AP Ben.
Looking for that Yordle booty. Oh, and Ben chases back. Oh, there it is.
Oh, gonna land the hook.
Oh my god, look at that damage. It unfortunately does not matter.
He gets out damaged.
You called it
with
there.
With a nice thumbs up emoji from our Blitzcrank. As we continue on into this dragon. And Ben backs. He might have TP.
Soy Gengars have placed 2 members top lane for reasons unbeknownst to me. They're gonna try to get this tower before they can back, but they still have Baron backs.
Yeah, and in a cruel twist of fate in against Soy Gengars, it looks like Qelwa's Queen is just stacking Cloud Drakes. We're seeing pretty much a role reversal of last game, where Qelwa's Queen's just running away with this as they start this team fight, just hitting that Kench just relentlessly, but it doesn't matter because he's Kench.
Wow.
Yeah, and they might both make
Tom
it
Kench
out.
escape.
So far,
Escape.
Yeah, I don't know where the rest of the team is.
Jarvan 4 yells Demacia, and the entire enemy team is on this Tom Kench.
He nearly made it out.
Yeah.
I was ready for him to make it out.
If he had actually used his ability, then he would have made it out.
Wow. How is he
Look
so
at the bounty on Ben. 600 gold.
All the while, they used all their resources top lane And all this time, Twitch has been getting a lot bot. He should get this tower too, and just be able to Q stealth out. And might be a big pick here in the mid lane. Big Blitzcrank Q.
That was a professional hook.
The ult? It's gonna be the solar flare shutdown. 600 gold going to the pocket of Lilia.
Miss Fortune's E that killed Blitzcrank? I didn't see there.
Maybe. Lilia needs to get out, which is something that she does very well. However, Qelwa's Queens pressuring this top side. They are going to get this tier 2 turret. Trying to push for more.
Oh, sorry.
No, go.
This is the scary thing. For everything that SOY Gengars is doing, Qelwa's Queens is doing something else somewhere on the map. They never get Qelwa's Queens. SOY Gengars is getting nothing for free here. Every play they make is coming at a cost, and that's important.
As it should be. They're down in gold. They're down 16 kills. Oh, 2 dragons.
And 2 cloud dragons.
And possibly
Andrew survives.
Yes. That Q does a ton of chunk damage, though. This late in the game. They are finally going to take the bot tier 1. 32 minutes into the game. Next objective will be the Baron in just over 2 minutes' time. Item completions coming online even more. Tom Kench is even Tom Kenchier. The Lilia just completed Zonia, so it's going to be even safer. The Akshan has 3 items, including Collector, so he's going to be able to collect. Twitch,
what
3
will he
items.
collect?
Champions.
Souls.
A lot of item completions. Nobody really behind. I mean, the Jarvan is a little behind. Death's Dance. What do you think of Death's Dance for Larkin?
I like it decently. I mean, they've got a Twitch and an Akshan, but they're both building Kraken Slayers. It's not the greatest, but it's also like they're building Collector and stuff, so it's worth it. I think the biggest pickup, the most important pickup, is Andrew Zonius. Because the things you can do with a Lilia, Flash, Q, Sleep, Zonias, even out because Zonias while they were drowsy. So that's going to be important. And I presume since he took Predator, he took Ingenious Hunter as well, which will mean that Zonia's going to be on a low cooldown.
And
There's the entire team focusing the Tom Kench.
And even though he is not drowsy, he is about to be sleeping with his own kind being the fishes. But again, Tom Kench drew all those people. They're gonna get an inhibitor. They can't get back in time. They don't have Baron recalls anymore. They lose an inhibitor to 34 seconds before Baron. It's gonna be
that's even more dangerous.
Ben's gonna get 2 right there. It's the Blitzcrank and it's the Twitch going down. But
yeah, everything they do is coming at a cost here. They're just these punishes are beautiful by Qelwa's Queens, and we could be seeing even more as we could have at least as Ben was really looking like, hey, you want to fight a little bit?
No! Oh no! Oh
no!
Oh my!
That is disgusting.
Oh, but this might be a little bit more disgusting.
Nice flash, but
a toilet paper by Kennen and an ult by Leona.
Beautiful Leona ult by Arlen.
Yeah, Elisha's got some friends.
2 massive base plays by the side of SOY Gengars are going to give this Baron over to Qelwa's Queens.
3rd straight, mind you.
And yeah, now they're going to go for Soul. And they can't really do anything with their jungler down for 20 more seconds.
Ooh, dodges the blitz hook.
And their support down for 45 more seconds.
Wow.
Twitch is up, but he can't do anything, and he shouldn't. This is definitely you have to give this, unfortunately.
Yeah, Qelwa's Queens just T-posing to assert their dominance this game.
Now you do have the inhib down mid, so they can't push. You can't push mid as Qelwa's Queens very hard. However, it is late game. You do have Yasuo. Your wave clear is not with Misfortune is not fantastic, and Yasuo has to really put himself out there. But you have tools to protect them.
You also have a full build Misfortune. which includes a guardian angel. So now things are going to be so much harder.
Oh,
And it's
like
going to be even
Mikey,
harder if you get Leona ulted. That is unfortunate. And a
you
beautiful
can't
Leona
be
ult once
there
again.
as the
Professional
Twitch.
hooker Arland, here to save the day.
He's halfway up the lane. The enemy team has Baron. He's down a ton of gold. You can't be there as the Twitch. And now they start sieging the base mid lane. Sleep goes down onto 3, but Tom
Nice
Kench goes
two-man.
in. Tom Kench, however, doesn't use his E again and dies. And that's now 2 members down. Twitch
Someone's
down
question
for...
mark
Oh!
pinging excessively.
There's the Zoniers by
stopwatches,
2
but-
members. However, it's going to be all for naught. It's going to be 4 men strong. All they get is the Leona. And it's going to be Qelwa's Queens taking down the Nexus. And it's going to be taking us to game number 3. Qelwa's Queens takes game 2.
What a game! Just beautiful showing by Kelvis Queens in particular. That was just everything went right. Beautiful punishes on anything and everything that SOY Gengars tried to do. Textbook.
100%. Couldn't have said better myself. All right. We're going to take a short break, but don't go anywhere. We'll have the champion select in draft for game 3 of Qelwa's Queens versus SOY Gengars coming up. It's Silver Scrapes. Catch you right after the break. Welcome
we're
back, everybody. Yep.
No,
Welcome
after you,
back.
Steven.
No, after you.
Alright, fine. Well, we're back, and we're gaming, and it looks like the draft is beginning. So, without further ado, let us immerse ourselves in the complex intricacies of this gamer draft.
I'm eyeing that J4 ban. And interestingly, their first pick, but banning the Amumu, so already some cool stuff coming out of SOY Gengars. And first pick in the MF.
Misfortune has been a really good pick this series. I believe everybody who's picked Misfortune has won. And so, can't go wrong. Obviously, really strong pick. And so, let's see if the pattern continues and so we can finish off this game. What are you looking to see out of both of these teams? Kind of adjust to how the series has gone.
Well,
I'm liking. Oh, you go first.
I'm liking Ben. I liked Ben's cannon last game. I think you should pick that.
And a huge bot lane coming out for the side of Qelwa Queens. Elijah getting his signature Aphelios to go along with the Leona, which is a really good support that can both kind of peel for Aphelios and also engage and set up his damage.
Not to mention, Ben's signature Quinn is not banned here. He could pick that as well. He could pick his Karma. Like, they've got to go. Ooh, they did not ban Andrew Zed.
They did not ban Andrew Zed, which is it's an awesome counter into that Aphelios.
Oh, no.
What is Aphelios gonna do when the Zed can kill you faster than your 200 years can ramp up?
Oh, no.
Now
I think Josh, wherever he is, probably cheering for his gamer coin. But it's not. Oh, and the Darius, they banned that the first two games too, and now it's through.
So we're getting word from production that Harrison was a Darius one trick. So this is going up from the top lane onto Harrison. A lot of AD damage on the side of Soy, and Qelwa's Queen's response is the Rammus. Really good champion to go into these this team right now for SOY Gengars. Going to be really good to get on top and stay on top of the Misfortune, the Zed, or the Darius. Interested to see how they respond. And Qelwa's Queen's first response is banning with a Vel'Koz, something that would
There's the Quinn
There
ban.
goes the Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
Not that Qelwa's Queens would want to pick it anyway, because I mean, like, they're all AD right now on both sides actually. So that's one of the things that, as you mentioned, makes the Rammus such a good pick. This is also one of the reasons why things are not looking as bleak for Qelwa's Queens as we would think, just because, like, all three of these guys just build armor. Easy peasy.
Yasuo ban. They banned Porky too. What will Larkin pick?
Well, he did pick Rise
You
game
pick
one.
Rise, okay.
He did lose on it, though it was not his fault.
There's the Kennen.
Kennen for Ben. This was this is a pick I saw coming. Ben had a really good performance on the Kennen last game. His team needed some AP from somewhere. Really good pick from Ben, and of course you get Larkin the counter pick mid.
Riot needs to release Qelwa's Queen's cannon.
Exactly.
Well, they have to win first. They have to be the Golden Gamers, and then they can pick their world skins.
Who loves me?
Nas Inferno. Is that Arland or Arda?
Yo, mama.
Marry
Yo,
me.
mama loves you.
Marry me after.
What?
So, yeah, I got a Nasus pick too.
That is an actual Nasus?
Oh, you know what this might be? So Darius Jungle has actually been picking up some steam, as has Zed Jungle, of course. So we could be seeing, like, Darius or Zed is the jungler.
What?
Oh, no, I've done the dog and cat bot lane with him before. Mikey's on Nasus. You're right. Mikey's on Nasus ADC. You have
So
seen it here
Misfortune
first.
is a Misfortune support?
Oh, you
Dude, what is this?
What is this?
What is this? Larkin's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
The kill makes a lot of sense for Larkin.
I don't know, bro.
Well, I mean, you can
Give
just
me
press R once Zed tries to do anything.
I'm really curious to see where all these champions. I figure Darius is going top, right? Because that's Harrison's champion.
Oh, actually, here's a crazy take. Nasus top, Darius jungle, Zed mid.
Guys, the Misfortune
Darius
is
jungle has
struggling.
been picking up some steam lately with the Predator changes. You go Chem Tank Cleaver. Yeah.
I haven't
it's
a
been
goddamn
surprisingly
clue.
growing in
Guys, it's
popularity.
gonna be a Tank Misfortune Jungle.
Can you start streaming now?
Good to know.
Okay, so we actually have to watch this champion select because I don't know where anything's going.
Yeah.
What are they banning? On one side.
Ah.
On the other side.
Anivia.
Should I say
Oh my fucking god! He thought he was banning still. Game 3,
When
let's
Larkin
go.
says bruh.
Soy off to a rocky start.
Chimping my a little bit
Oh,
of technical
man.
difficulties, everybody.
Guys, I'm seeing some visceral words from these gamers in this chat.
Yeah, they're saying some serious gamer words.
Game 3 brings out the worst in all of us. It's competitive. It's spicy. It's habanero. It's Doritos Locos Tacos.
Blue
it's
corn
Mediterranean.
tortillas.
Crispy, crunchy blue.
Crisp.
I didn't remember the
crunchy
phrase,
blue.
so I said blue corn tortillas in the hopes that someone would, finish my sentence, and you did. Thank you,
Hey,
man.
man, we gotta remember our sponsor.
We need MasterCard. We need to get the sound that they have in League.
We need to get like a crunch sound.
Wait, can we actually get a crunch sound whenever like a big play happens or like they take a Baron?
Let me grab some chips. Hang on.
Yeah, wait. We need a crunch soundboard for the blue corn tortilla chips announcement.
Okay.
All right.
So, we do know the misfortune is going to the bot lane. That one we thought. Nunu mid.
Ooh.
They could be switching. They could be switching.
Nunu mid. Interesting. This is some PTT shot. This is some PTT
Everyone's just
shit.
like, all right, let's throw our comfort picks into our lanes.
And it's just like, oh my god.
True. I mean, like, honestly, if I were in Gamer City and I wasn't jungling, I'd ask to play Kayn in my own lane. Like, I'd actually do better on it than on champions that I don't know in a different lane.
What about Shen?
I'd play Shen, but like sometimes Shen's not always a great.
It is Nasa's support. Whoo boy! It is
That's gonna be interesting.
spicy. I have no idea how this game is gonna go. Yeah. So now, we've seen the teams. What do you think? What do you think of this Nunu mid, Chris?
You know, I've never actually witnessed a Nunu mid on someone who mains the champion. I'd be interested to see how he plays laning. I'd be interested to see how he roams. I'd be interested to see what happens mid game. I'm interested in late game. I'm interested in everything. That wasn't a very complicated response, but I'm very interested.
So, really quickly, who do you got? Who do you got in this game? Soy or you got Qelwa's Queens?
I got, I would say Qelwa's Queens, but
Matt?
I can be convinced.
Barely QQ, but I don't know. It depends on if the Nunu builds like AP or tank. Same with the Nasus. They go AP, AD.
I love me some PTT cheese and some.
Just as we love ourselves some silver scrapes.
Some batshit craziness. All right, we're gonna lock it in just a few minutes' time. Don't go away. We have silver scrapes for your ears to listen to for the next couple of minutes, and we'll be back with Game 3 of SOY Gengars versus Qelwa Queens. See you
soon. Can I do my ASMR voice? What? Wait, I got one more.
Why? Why? It wasn't that funny.
The game's starting.
I'm doing it one more time.
Yeah, I can see it.
Oh man.
That felt really good. I got all those farts
Anyway,
out.
Game 3.
Game 3.
Qelwa Screens versus SOY Gengars. Here we are. The teams are running out of their base and into the Summoner's Rift. Here we go.
Qelwa's Queens versus SOY Gengars versus Chris's fart sounds. 3-way battle.
Who's going
there's
to
the
win?
new snowball.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
and
it's
they
gonna
get-
go. It's gonna get the
look
Rammus,
at-
and the Rammus is gonna die.
Is he dead?
Yes, he
that's
is. He
exhaust.
should be.
No, he lives.
No, he doesn't.
Not anymore.
Zed's gonna get the kill.
I think I jinxed it.
Easy kill.
Well played by SOY Gengars.
Mhm.
As
They do
they
expend.
get a nice kill on that jungler.
They do expend quite a bit. They expend both summoners on the Nasus, the Flash on the Misfortune, the Ignite on the Nunu, and the Flash on the Zed. But they do get it. And they do get the Flash out of the Rammus. So,
What'd he buy? You buy
oh no,
anything?
he's got Ghost, not Flashed. That's probably why he couldn't really get out of that easily. But
Shout out to our Arland for throwing some good vibes our way with the good luck, have fun. Good luck to all gamers. Please have fun.
Please keep
Fun.
both hands and feet inside the Summoner's Rift at all times.
and
Both
please-
Here's the
at-
Aphelios doing Aphelios things to that blue buff to help out Jake. God, I have no idea what Aphelios does, but we're gonna try our best.
Notebook jungler starting bot side, pathing up. I think this could go.
Ooh,
really
quick
anyway.
roam from the Nunu. As
Doing it
Larkin
again.
farms under his tower. We don't see anything right now. The stream's kind of paused.
However,
Looks
Nunu is
like Andrew
coming
assassinated.
through.
Oh,
Nunu is still level 1.
this
And
is...
he's got his snowball, and he's using it.
He knows
In
how to
he
use
goes.
it. He's dropping
Oh
the
my
E
God.
on.
Dropping his ball.
Oh, but he hits them both! It hits them both! He
What
tried to
was
take it,
that?
but it hit them both!
Wow.
What was that?
The ball's on that Nunu. Literally and figuratively.
Literally. Jesus. Nunu snowballed the stream, guys.
That's what it feels like.
Oh my god. He is going to lose some level advantage, but he's got the same amount of farm. Like, he didn't lose as much as you would think.
Who
He
cares?
got level 2 off of that, too, leeching EXP.
And now they get level 2 too?
Yeah,
Gonna miss the snowball on the Larkin, but I mean, Larkin can't do anything. This is taking the roaming to a whole nother level.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I
good
mean,
double
like,
up.
This is why I said I was interested.
yeah, I mean, that... yeah, we're hearing from the
I can
production
be-
team he's a Nunu one trick.
And to the production team, I say I can be interested.
Oh my god.
I mean, I would dodge if someone banned Gain.
I'd dodge if somebody locked in Nunu mid.
I don't know. I lock in Nunu mid.
Really? Nunu mid in ranked?
I'd do it. I'd do it in ranked. I mean,
Yes.
I mean, yes, it is the famous Instinct champion, but I just play AP Nunu.
Nunu one
Why the
trick,
heck
no
not?
balls into wall.
Some question mark pings from the red team as Andrew comes in for a gank on Ben.
He's
Thro-
not gonna get an
He
instant.
yeets some shurikens on and runs away.
But now he's got some priority, which is going to be nice because he knows Jake's going to be there too. So we got some Nasus poke going on in the bot lane. Nothing too over dramatic. Just a little farming here and there, and we're going to see a scuttle, or are we? What's
It
your
looks
take on
like-
this state of
yeah.
events, Chris?
Well, it looks like I was
Nunu
looking
can
topside
just consume it
briefly,
away.
but it looks like blue team has the access to the spot scut, and yeah, Andrew's got the top, and he's coming right back for Ben. He knows what he's doing. This is the
Ben is
classic Andrew
overextending.
jungling.
He's gonna use the lightning rush immediately. The shadow comes out. He's gonna
Ooh,
go
good stun.
over. Yeah.
And
good
there's the
stun.
Darius.
Oh, but the flash E. Well, it wasn't even a flash E.
It was an E.
It was just an E.
Either way, he gets a flash from Ben. Excellent job by Andrew. Very good camping.
Side note, that wasn't even a flash E. The Darius still has flash.
Yeah.
What am I
Wow.
looking at? That's so cool.
This is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
I mean,
What's that? Like one of those carousel rides.
It's a small world.
It's a small rift.
World after all.
Please keep both hands and feet inside of the mid lane at all times.
Actually, he's not doing any of those things because he's snowballing bot.
It's a snowball after all.
Oh.
It's a snowball.
The heal by the bot lane.
after all.
Oh, Leona hook, and they're
Yep, it's
dying
not a
under
snowball.
tower.
It's
Oh
a
wow, look how
snowball.
low Mikey is. Can they connect? Can they connect? No, it does not look like they can connect. But an
Wow.
excellent play regardless by Arland on that Leona, a professional hook. And we are now going to stare at the mid laners. Farming.
By the way,
Look at all this farming.
Wait, that's not the mid laner, that's the jungler.
That's a
no,
kill.
that's the bot lane. That's oh, Leona actually takes that kill. Oh, that's so unlucky. But
Leona gets tankier.
Yeah, Arlen deserves it. You know.
Hey,
Yeah.
someone's phone just went off.
Oh, that was mine.
Come on, Matt. We're in the middle of a game right now.
this is professional. Make more fart
Professional
noise.
gaming. I get how it is.
How dare you check your phone while we're streaming high quality gamer content for all of you folks at home?
While we're streaming high quality fart noises.
What fart noises?
Well, just look at that go.
I did not have too much tomato sauce on my pasta today.
Yeah.
Nor were
there
those
goes
possibly
the
fake
kill.
and done for entertainment. Anyway, there's a kill mid, and that Nunu heal on the Q is pretty crazy on that minion as
Yeah,
Jake runs away.
He
And
heals
Nunu does
30%.
Nunu
Some more
things.
carousel snowballs. It's a small rift, and
Oh,
Jake
it's a
starts
small
farming.
rift. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, that's so good.
And alright, so we see Mikey running towards the river, trying to safely come back to his minions. As Nasus is returning to lane, Andrew is farming his red. I got it right.
Low there, actually.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He
So we have,
has,
in this case, we have a case of our mid laner taking Scuttle, and Jake really has nothing to do except run away.
He could do
We can
Crow.
look at it. He can look at the scuttle. But he can't have it.
He should be doing Krugs or ganking.
Well, it looks like he's doing the latter.
It's a small rift after all.
It's a small rift after all. Will he get the kill? Ooh, but Larky Poo.
Flash away.
Oh, that cannon ult will do it.
Darius is gonna die. If he had enough mana for ult, the KO was dead there. But it's very unfortunate.
Yeah. He couldn't KO him.
Anyway, they're gonna take out this dragon.
And some work on that cannon pick though. Game 2 and this game.
Oh yeah.
Stuff. Andrew getting kind of low, but he's got smite.
And he also has Zed pass.
He smites.
Disgusting against dragons.
Andrew now has blue smite as Ben takes plates.
You can solo dragon level 3 as Zed because of passive.
Oh my god.
How quickly?
I gotta try this.
Like pretty quickly.
It's a small rift after all. It's a small rift after all. That was not in sync at all, guys. I'm unimpressed.
No, we're working on it. As the bullseye comes out bot lane, Elijah almost goes down, but
Did you see that, guys? I said there was an MF ult. It's a small rift after all. Oh, and Larkin pokes. Doesn't deal a lot of damage. Only lands like an auto or two, maybe.
Can we do that for every snowball?
Yes.
I mean, the camera has panned to every single snowball without fail. Shout out to our production. Shout out to our production team for getting every snowball on the small rift. Oh, now that he's finished snowballing, I can finish my sentence.
Alright, only snowballs in the team fights, or like when it's like a roaming snowball.
Andrew is soloing this Rift Herald, and we have our Nunu here who is helping him out. Jake can look at it, but unfortunately, he can't have it. But he can have this Darius if they try hard enough. It's a small rift after all. It's a small rift after all. He got hit by the might of Noxus on that one.
Darius said, "Why are you looking at him? I'm right here."
Grah, Noxus.
Noxus!
Grah, Noxus, I'm Darius, grah.
Exactly.
And that might be a...
That's the death mark, and that should be the death dance.
Wow.
Two gamers killing Aramis under his tower. And Darius survives with the might of Noxus.
No, there's a solo kill mid onto the kill! And
Youch.
the kill used ult even! Oh no! Oh no!
Yikes.
I wish we had a replay system. Anyway,
engage.
Flare.
Oh, that heal, that was an Aphelios ult, right? I'm not
mistaken.
mistaken.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Please,
He's
Elisha,
on red,
forgive me
white.
for not knowing Aphelios.
However, they do escape with it, even though it does cost all of their summoners.
Elijah having a field day though, being
They do
able to
live
play
it every
that.
day.
Like it's. How does the Aphelios ammo work? So 50
That's
auto attacks,
really
5 ability,
complicated.
or 5 abilities worth of ammo for each gun, and then he has to back for ammo.
No,
Oh, he does not have to back for ammo. Oh, I
yes,
see.
and you get 50 ammo for every gun, and it switches when you run out.
I see.
Please pay $5.99 for the full research article, plus citations.
Major Nephilios lore, anybody can do that. His lore is not that complicated.
A lot of interesting stuff happening in this top lane is Ben and Ardarius keep trading back and forth with kills. And he's fighting for that control ward. Nunu's here. Nunu is very much... Wait, he didn't do it yet. He didn't do it yet.
The mini
Come on,
snowballs.
Steven.
He's not... I was going to say he's not doing it yet. Not doing it yet.
He hasn't done it.
Not yet. Maybe he's
Is
walking to
that
that
still
scuttle.
holding on to that rift, by the way?
Yeah, watch. He's gonna get the movement speed from the scuttle, and then he's gonna.
Oh my god, that Q.
Yeah, I love Nunu Q so much.
Especially versus the minion.
Wait, get ready. Here comes It's
a
a small
rift
after all.
It's It's a small rift
after all.
We
Why are you
really
calling
need to
it
be
a
in.
small
So we're gonna. I'll count us in next time.
Nasus
like,
walks around
a one,
as Elisha and
2,
Arlen
3.
take his turret. But it looks like Nasus is about to have friends. Very powerful friends.
Small rift
Rift
after all.
all.
It's a small rift after all.
Andrew gets
It's a small rift.
Yeah, they
Andrew gets
couldn't-
out while we sing.
couldn't get
and
the,
Life kills off the red buff.
well. Zed exists, and this fact has saved Andrew's butthole yet again.
He does
he's
need
gonna have to wait.
However-
He's gonna have to wait if he wants to smite that dragon now.
Darius
Not that
going
I-
in onto the cannon top way.
However, Andrew walks
Cannon
up to that
ult,
bot
this is
with
slicing
confidence.
maelstrom.
Interestingly,
Nothing.
Andrew can opt to Zed ult onto someone, and smite during the ult. And
It's
then
small
maybe-
rift
There's
after
the
all.
bullet
It's a small
time.
rift after all.
Oh, big new.
Wow.
It's
Incredible.
rift
Right
after
there.
all, everybody.
It's gonna go down. Vamish is gonna be next. Second one to fall. Lycan
Ooh.
is just.
That's a
tail.
Rift
He's gonna
Herald.
Need to
And
flash
that Nasus
away.
support is working.
Nasus does go down.
It's a small,
Small
rift
rift
after all.
It's a small rift
Oh my
after
god.
That eat. Larkin got
It's
eaten. Larkin's
A
asshole does
small
not survive this
rift
day.
After all.
Is that just the words to it, or is it anything other than it's a small world after all? I
There's
don't-
other words, but nobody cares. Nobody cares, Matt.
Maybe for next time,
you
tell
look,
us
but I'm gonna
Queen's
make
plays
it's a
as
small
well as
rift
me.
copy pasta with the entire words of "It's a small world" changed to "It's a
For the
small
next time Soy Gengars plays, we'll have more lyrics for you gamers.
Because we know that.
Because this
if
is
they win
exactly
this
what you
game-
wanted today.
We can sing it instead of Silver Scrapes.
Oh, I see we have a comment from Zarok. Please God the singing. We will not stop. You cannot stop us. You are
Please, God, the
merely
singing.
in the chat.
Obviously, he means the singing is a blessing from God. Thus,
Yes.
of course, we will not be stopping.
No.
All right,
It's a
1,
small
2,
rift
3.
after-
It's
a small rift
after all.
It's
a small rift.
Oh, good Everfrost coming out from Matt. That was actually really good. Matt
Golden Thorn
dies.
says, God, that's going to be stuck in my head for the next decade. You know, I agree. I think good music should be stuck in your
Yeah,
head for the
right?
next decade. Anyway, we're going back to the game.
Oh my
We-
god, that Nunu healing.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a lot of damage.
Damage.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's gonna
Oh
clean up.
my
He's gonna
God.
clean up. There's
It's
the ult. There's the ult.
small
He's gotta get out.
after
He's
all.
gotta get out. He's taunted. He's dead. Oh, but now
And-
Darius is gonna come in. He's gonna go. He's gonna
And
put Gun
survives
Gun
with
onto
a
one.
flash.
He's gonna get the resets. There it is. He's gonna keep going. He's still slicing. He's still dicing. He's gonna keep going. But he gets minion blocked.
He doesn't
Oh,
have
he
ult.
misses the Q. And he's gonna roll away. Whew,
Oh,
I
that was it.
really-
That was cool.
I really thought Andrew was
comes
gonna clean
Jake.
that up. And then I thought that Darius was
Good
gonna clean that
Rammus
up.
taunt.
Meanwhile, in the bot lane.
They're diving him. They're diving him. They're diving him. They're gonna get the
Good
the
job
first
by Ben
turret.
staying out of trouble. And what a good cannon ult. Look at that.
Max looks like he's probably going to die sooner or later.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about this. Oh, he gets level 9. He runs
Probably
through
should
his
have
tower.
sang that
Good.
one, right?
Oh, well.
We should
We-
have
we
sang
gotta
that
give-
one, right?
Yeah,
We
whatever.
gotta take a break, you know, make sure our
Yeah.
vocal cords are in good shape for the next
Yeah,
one.
you're right.
This game is even at 15 minutes, so it looks like we might be going for another late one.
Yeah, well, it's good because it gives us
Will
more
this
chance
be a
to show
professional
our-
hook from our... That's a professional hook.
And that's a professional snowball.
Yes, but it was very professional.
It was
It's
professionally
small
done,
rift
despite
after all.
all. And
Yeah,
it's
now
a snowball.
they're-
We
You can only sing it when
it's
there's a
small
snowball.
rift after all. It's
It's
a small rift after all.
It's a small rift after all.
He's getting a shutdown on that
After
control
we
word
sing
right
when we
there.
want to.
They are getting the second dragon here. Good to note that I think this is probably Soy Genkar's best dragon control the entire tournament
Easily.
this series.
They've gotten, what's it? Qelwa's Queens has gotten at least first dragon, and in game 1 they got the first 2 dragons. So this is an improvement for sure.
Oh.
It is
is
indeed a
not-
small rift.
After all.
And
There's
it is a
the
small
Kale
Kale
ult.
bar. Oh!
Ooh, turned it around. Nunu,
There's
not
some-
so
ooh.
big, is the small Yeti on campus.
He's running away.
Kale said no, more like no.
Ha 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 ha.
Haha, please laugh.
Anyway, Andrew's here. Yeah, good stop by the Kale. If Andrew had just shadowed forward and ulted the Kale.
There's some fighting happening
The Kale is
top. I
dead.
see some tussling between Kennen and the Darius up there. And there's some fighting mid too as Larkin ults. That tower shot really making the difference there. As
Are
Larkin...
you watching Connor's stream?
Yeah, I'm watching Connor's stream. Why? Are you watching Connor's stream?
Yeah, you're really behind.
You could have said this like 5 minutes ago.
We didn't
realize it.
Yeah, we didn't realize.
It's a small rift after all.
Okay.
It's a small...
Wait, is Connor... Connor, can you catch up? Is that possible?
So you had 18
No?
minutes and 10 seconds? 12?
Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, why?
Yeah, it sounded like you were way off.
Maybe I'm just, not that fast.
Oh,
You know?
the flash comes out! Ooh,
Andrew's
the final tick of Ignite doesn't quite get him. Good try by Arlen, though, on the Leona to kill the Zed. But yeah. Kale's level
Small
12.
rift bot lane.
Four levels away from being a menace.
Level 10
the
Aphelios
Dennis
chases
variety.
the level 12 Nunu.
Oh no!
Meets an ult.
Oh my god!
How can you do something so blatantly terrible?
Now that is something you sing about.
Please keep your hands and feet inside the Nunu ult at all times.
That's a war crime. I'm pretty sure that's how the Vietnam War went.
Oh my
Oh my god.
Is the
That's
Darius
the
in the
big
bush?
pigs right there.
Yeah, the Darius is in the bush.
He's ghosting.
Darius is no longer in the bush as he's attacking Ben
He's out of the
from
bush.
outside of the bush.
Oh, he's
Oh.
gonna hook him back in.
Professional hook.
Oh, the Q. And it's
The
gonna be
might
the
of
Hadouken
Noxus
Chud.
takes the victory in the top lane.
As
Yeah.
the small size of the rift makes itself manifest to Larkin.
Two really big picks. And SOY Gengars find themselves back on top, 1k gold lead in this game. Next dragon in 2 minutes. Baron about to spawn for the very first time in 10 seconds. Look like it might be another pick, but Andrew's the one
flash.
being
All right.
picked. And now
Great movement by
Solar
Electra.
coming in, and the next one to die is going to be the
Beautiful.
new. However, Mikey
All
has
looking for
arrived, but however he is going to, but he's not in a good position. There comes the Ramus. He's going to ult in.
Jake
He's
has
going to
been on
miss,
point
but the
with that Ramus ult.
taunt has got him.
Oh, Larkin gets a kill.
Oh well, that's the Ramus.
Oh man,
Not
that's a
looking
big
good.
wave.
Yeah, they literally gave 3 kills back after getting 2 more. So despite being actually up in gold because they're up 2 towers, they are now down.
So once
Ben's
again, a
getting
little
some
bit of
help
fighting.
top from 2 teammates. He has friends. One of them is a Kale, looking to scale.
However, Darius is
Look
the
at
ultimate
this scale.
1v2 champ, but I don't know if he can 1v3 all this stuff.
Unfortunately,
Yes, he does.
Unfortunately
No,
for Darius, math wins again as 3 is greater than 2.
Yes. 3 is greater than 1.
Yeah, where'd you get 2 from, dog?
Well, he can 1v2, but can he 1v3? We have just answered this question.
I don't know if that's how math works, bro.
No, that is how. No, this is how math works.
Are you Mr. Math?
I might be Mr. Math. I majored in math. I am Mr. Math.
Yes, but is
I am
he?
not a grad
I
for
did.
math, but yeah.
The production team is currently engaging this conversation. You can't hear it because we are streaming this to you. Is that profound?
You cannot hear the production team, but you can always feel the production team's presence. So you can always feel that new ult's presence. Oh no!
These new ults in the bushes are really making a lot of difference.
Elijah fighting Andrew. Oh my god!
Oh, no Nasus Q. For the,
Beautiful Kale ult.
went for the bonk, but
And now it's the
Nice.
Nasus that's in trouble.
press the attack procs as Larkin pokes him down.
And Qelwa's Queen's saying, "What are you doing taking these dragons? These are our dragons." And they're gonna take one of their own.
These are our dragons, see?
Yeah, this
They're all
is our
our
rift, see?
dragons.
Mikey is split pushing top, and there is a toilet paper by Larkin's Kale in the bush to go get him. He's ready, as is
Yeah,
Ben.
he sees him there. He's gonna try to go.
No. That
Oh
is...
no, that's a dead ADC, my friend.
He actually used
running
his,
into the tower. He knows.
That was top 10 moments taken 10 seconds before disaster right there. More like 10 milliseconds.
Mikey does get the
point.
tower though, so not entirely unworth.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, they have 4 towers to Qelwa's Queen's 1, so there's something to be said about just how consistent they've been at just, let's take towers. So.
Yes, and it should be said that a stiff breeze would get rid of the mid tower.
Yeah, that's kind of true. But on the other hand, it's gonna take more than well, I guess it'll take Rammus a swift breeze to get there.
Yes. A swift breeze and a swift breeze. So I'm saying a stiff breeze. Are you saying a swift breeze?
I thought you were saying swift breeze.
No, that's not the same.
Anyway, there's a fight happening.
Anyway,
guys.
there's a fight.
It was a very it's looking like a very swift fight.
The Ben Larkin synergy really coming into play here.
Yeah, Ben does die on the back half as Mikey arrives. Andrew,
clean escape,
almost
Andrew.
caught out.
Andrew uses Zed's existence to escape that Rammus.
Meanwhile, it's a small rift in the bot lane as Nunu taking some tower, Unfortunately,
they're gonna
Nunu can't eat towers yet.
I don't think he ever gets to eat towers.
I want Nunu to be able to eat towers.
They're gonna look for this Baron, I think. They see 2 bot and they're like, alright, let's take this Baron.
Alright, let's take this Baron.
Let's take this Baron. Andrew's gonna walk in.
I want a pet Baron.
He's gonna try to.
Well, it looks like the Darius wants a pet Baron too as he runs in. Oh, he's looking. I know he wants it. As does Andrew. As does Nasus. They're here. They're ready to game. There's a Nasus ult. There's an E. They're still sort of running around.
Nasus is there. Darius is no longer there. I mean, they're down to 3,000 health. What's happening
Still
on
Black's
the
coming here.
bot side of the map? Elijah
I think he
is
can
low
dash
as
in, right?
well.
Yeah,
he can still dash in. Yeah.
Yeah, look at
He's
this.
gonna go in. He's gonna try to get it. He does it.
Exit. Look at that.
And he's almost
This
out too.
Steal brought to you by Blue Corn Tortillas, and he's gonna pick up the kill on the bottom half. Now with the Baron, the top 2 in the top lane are gonna go and get it. Blue Corn Tortillas, Crispy Crunchy Blue with the Baron power play for the side of Gengars. They're gonna go in now. Lycan's here. He's gonna be big. He's gonna be strong. But can he get along? Oh, the ults are gonna be canceled. The Powerball runs out though.
Since the last time we've really discussed Larkin in length, he had no kills.
Yeah, that's a lot of kills and a lot of bounty. And
no.
a lot
of
dead
farm.
Mikey. Never mind.
This is the Larkin way. This is why I thought the kill really works for Larkin.
It really does work for Larkin.
Same with the Corki, but it's been banned.
And look at that Rammus. Jake comes in.
Relentless.
He knows what he's
There's
doing.
the taunt. However, they might have chased a step too far.
Maybe
Oh,
not.
no.
He's got
Showed up
friends.
again.
They've got friends. Jake is keeping him occupied.
Well, most importantly, they preserve the Baron. Because I believe the MF is the only one with the Baron left.
The barrel. For those of you who watch, what we do in the shadows.
Baron.
But yeah, really good steal by Andrew. Really good. They did end up going all the way down to the inhib. It's a great inhib take by.
Are they gonna prevent that tower from getting? Nope.
No.
That tower is taken.
It's okay. Gold lead. They're still down, but they're also down like 8 kills. They're up 3 towers. They do have the Baron. It's probably it's most likely a negative Baron power play. Sponsored by Blue Corn Tortillas. Blue Corn Tortillas. Crispy Crunchy Blue.
Yeah, that was
little bit
little ambitious. Here comes the Nunu.
There's the bullet time. Good ult. Yes, good ult by Larkin.
A small rift. Oh,
I missed it. Next time.
we all missed it.
That's a huge cooldown to get out of Larkin, though. And he's
Nunu
not yet
jungling
level
in the
16.
enemy team's jungle. Getting that red buff.
It is really it's really keen of them to have gotten.
It's a small
okay,
rift.
Flash.
After all.
Flash out of Larkin. They're trying to do this Baron, but they see that Andrew's right here. I don't think they quite trust it. Nunu is here. He's going to try to throw out the Everfrost. There's the ult, but oh no. It's the ult from Zed. It should... No, it doesn't quite kill him. Oh, and now Larkin's here. And now they're just going to go back onto the EMF. But they're getting more top. They're going to get this inhib top. And now they've lost the Nexus turret. They're going to lose another inhib here. It's not even soul. It's not even soul point. They just get a second drag, and they might have overstayed. They are going to... Oh, they know they kill him. Larkin has TP'd in behind them. He is going to clean these guys up. However,
beautiful
it should not
toilet paper by Larkin, and it's going to cause some nice kills and a small rift on the Raptors.
But it should be said, that's 2 inhibs down for the side of Qelwa's Queens. Very good macro showing by SOY Gengars here. They basically like 50-50 that dragon, but they also were pressuring topside that entire time. And now, with 2 inhibs down, especially in the side lanes, it's going to be really hard for Qelwa's Queens to come out of their base.
It's a small rift.
It's a small rift.
Oh my god. Oh, he misses the snowball. Let's see what happens here. He's using his
no.
Everyone presses R and Elisha is dead. And a 600 gold shutdown too.
And he's back to health.
Well, yeah, he's back to 50%.
Mastery 7 emotes.
That's actually a massive kill. That's a lot of the wave clear. Well, I guess they still have Kale. But that's a good portion of the wave clear. And now Kale has to sit in base clearing waves. And the Baron's going to spawn in just a minute and a half. Elijah will be up by then. But let's see if they can crack this mid-tier 2 in the meantime. They might be able to, or they might be able to get another big fight while Elijah is down for 10 more seconds. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, though, unfortunately, for the side of SOY Gengars. They have 3 mid lane.
Why is Larkin still farming? He's level 16. Isn't he full build? No. No, I do see that he's 1 item away, but I attempted some humor. It failed miserably.
It's okay. It's the thought that counts.
That's true.
They look like they're engaging mid. MF looks like it's going to go down. The first is going to go down.
Well,
so dangerous. Gonna pop
he's going to be full build now.
Then Nasus goes really, really quickly. The Zed
almost dies.
Also going to die. It's a small rift after all.
Oh, let's see if Andrew survives. Oh, Jake is here.
Yeah, Jake's just always there. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, just kind of running it, boys. Not really having any. Not really having any sort of direction on how to macro this, boys.
Wow, man, just Larkin doing work on that Kale.
Well, look how fast that Rammus is.
No, the Kale's been absolutely fantastic this game.
Look at Jake's bounty right now. He's everywhere. He's doing stuff. He's helping his team. He's getting kills. There's a toilet paper by Pen into the Baron pit as the entire red team is making their way in.
MF is here. It does have the bullet time.
Ooh, that's a Leona. Oh, that's a professional hook by the Leona.
There's the MF?
Yeah.
Ooh, attempted to steal it.
Not even close.
Yeah. Red team taking the blue corn tortilla chip Baron. Crispy, crunchy blue.
This Baron power play brought to you by blue corn tortillas. Blue corn tortillas. Say it with me, fellas.
Crispy, crunchy, blue.
Close enough.
This Baron power play is their first of the game because if you remember, the first one was stolen away by Andrew.
Oh no!
And it looks like a flash in. It's not.
It's a Felios.
The E in, maybe. There comes the dunk.
Oh my god!
But there's just so much healing. There's the old.
Goodness.
There is
That's just shield bow. That's just a Felios life steal and shield bow. That's it.
That's
He doesn't have like a bloodthirster or anything.
That topside fight brought to you by healing. Healing. It heals you.
Fucking frustrating
And I'm hearing
bullshit.
Aphelios' red weapon heals him as well. Called Severum.
Yeah, guys, I knew
Used
that.
by Severum Snape from Harry Potter.
Yes, that top lane fight brought to you by healing. Bullshit, fucking shit, healing.
Red Cane would like to know your location.
Oh?
Actually, right now Andrew would like to know the red team's location.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at this. Larkin
And he knows Kale's location.
Mm-hmm. Missed the Q's, ult's way too late. He's 3 levels down.
And Larkin simply swats him away.
They stole it! They go on to Soul Point! It's incredible! They steal it right from under their noses! That's massive! It's huge for the side of Soy Gengars.
James Smite was on cooldown, right?
That area Smite, yeah, it was on cooldown. Oh no,
it was on cooldown earlier. I wasn't sure if it had just used it and it was waiting for the next one or something.
No,
either
definitely...
way, good shit by
by Mikey.
Mikey, yeah.
If they can get this Dragon Soul, it's gonna be huge. That's so much more burst damage.
God, that's so much move speed on that Nunu W now.
I love Nunu so much. That's one of the reasons why.
The burst speed is something. The burst damage is something that's really lacking from the side of Soy Gengars as they go to this late game. Because let's be honest, right here, they don't scale very well. They have not scaled very well. They have Darius, they have Zed, they have Nunu, they have Miss Watch. Now you have Nasus.
That's AP.
Nasus is 1, building AP, and 2, gets kited this late into the game.
Yeah, I mean, like, just even earlier on, like, if you're on AP Nasus, like, I always feel like it's hard to land E's just because these get kited. Nice Rammus ult, and that's going to be a big engage from Jake. And bringing some friends along for the ride as it's a small risk after all.
Darius trying to do his best. Oh, he's going to get the shutdown. That's
900 gold box.
He's going to walk in. They're going to try to get the damage down to the Aphelios. They do. The Ben is here to clean him up. And Ben and Larkin clean them up. However, there are 2 bot side.
There's a toilet paper bot.
Larkin.
Larkin does the toilet paper. Here he comes.
TP behind them. Interesting. They're trying to get this right here.
Oh, professional hook by Arlen.
Oh, and yep, there goes Larkin.
Professional kill by Larkin.
Is killing. There's just so much damage on the side of. There's just so much damage on the side of Qelwa's Queens, and so much lockdown. They have the lockdown of the Rammus and Leona, and then they just have Aphelios and Kale to shred everything.
At this late in the game, Aphelios and Kale can basically just will them away from the game into a gray screen.
I mean, you saw they got like almost a perfect Nunu ult with the Aphelios walking into it just casually, and they still couldn't win the team fight after it because they still needed so much to kill the Aphelios because of the lifesteal.
Well, I'm going to draw your attention to Larkin's 309 CS and Larkin deleting this Nunu.
And Larkin's 18th kill of the game. That is
the last time we talked about Larkin in depth, he had 8 kills.
Oh my god.
He will get his final item on returning to base whenever he chooses to do so. He almost has more kills than the enemy team does.
Oh my god.
He has more kill participation, but that's also kind of unfair. They've 20 more. They've doubled. They've over doubled the enemy team's KP.
Ooh, what a cannon!
Nice
coming out. Oh, Benzo's over. He's going in.
That is.
And he is going to be coming out. The Aphelios ult comes down. Ben is going to be there. Solar Flare misses. Huge! Massive! Big bullet time over the top. That's going to be going down. Oh my god, wait! And they're going to lose the in-hit bot. But the Dragon's up in 57 seconds. And they won't even be up for 50 seconds. This is
Jake
their
is
in.
fast.
What are they? They have to try to get in hits here. The Baron's up in 10 seconds. The Baron is up in 10 seconds. What do you think they're doing? Oh no! Oh,
no.
they're just gonna get picked off one by one. They're getting picked off. They're gonna get picked off. Darius.
Oh yeah,
is
they were
next.
on
They
Vision,
see him.
and it looks like Rammus and Darius fight now, and he just eats
Darius
damage.
does not win that. Darius does not win that. He flashed the whip.
Can the might of Noxus get him out of this one?
No, I think Demacian justice has been served. They're going to beeline for the dragon right now. They know it. The Nunu. Oh, where is the Nunu going to start?
Hitting the dragon.
Oh no, he has started it. It's over.
And they are hitting the Nunu.
Yeah, the Nunu's dead. It's going to have to be another miracle steal. The smite is down. Smite is down. Oh no, but they don't have it.
There's a solar flare.
Yes, and they knew they need to take care of it beforehand.
Larkin about to will away this Nasus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, and now he's got more kills than the enemy team.
Got more kills than the enemy team, and that should be it.
Not to mention 3 Infernal Drakes on a Kalen and a Phelios that have scaled.
Mm-hmm.
So this
3
is
champions
terrifying.
down. They are opting to go for the quote safer play and go for Baron. Andrew is waiting here. No, they looks like they are not going to go for Baron, or at least they're only sending up. 2 to Baron.
They said we can have Larkin delete everybody
anyway. Right play. If they can kill Larkin right here, they can actually turn this.
That is a big if.
They get the pull onto Larkin.
There's a cannon ult.
Too much happening.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Oh,
this
but
coordination is nice from.
It's a small man. Oh, he goes right past and miss him, and it's gonna be the win. It's gonna be the 2-1 come from behind victory for Qelwa's Queens. Qelwa's Queens are your champions, and leave the first round robin within a win.
The GG, well played by both teams.
Yeah, and we will be back with you soon with the MVP of the series.
Mm-hmm. We'll be right back. Welcome back, dudes and dudettes.
We are going to be back with our MVP,
Elijah.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Congratulations on the win, and congratulations on being named the series MVP.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, you guys went down in game 1 to SOY Gengars.
Mm-hmm.
Really big team comp out of them.
Mm-hmm.
What what did you do to turn it around in the series?
I think it was draft, a big part of draft because they had such an easy team comp, and even though we felt like we're playing pretty well, their comp was just so easy to execute that we couldn't outplay them. Like Yasuo Malphite, just like what do you do when you just RR, you know? So we just decided to ban those easy comps and try and outplay them next game.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
and what did you think about like you moved from some different picks, and I saw the Aphelios was banned the first 2 games, but you got it game 3. I guess what was your personal mindset going into choosing what you played in the ADC role?
Right. So right now I've just been spamming Aphelios Ezreal because I'm just very very comfortable with those champions. The first game when they banned it, I just had to pick Ezreal, and I feel like I did pretty well. Like I did what 50k damage or something.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah, you were doing a lot. Like we were talking about on stream, like you were landing Ezreal ults on like 2+ people every single time, and it was pretty awesome.
Yeah. And then the other games are just like I felt like my team needed. I can't remember what I played game 2.
Misfortune.
Misfortune. Yeah, we just took away the Misfortune because one Jarvan Misfortune is pretty OP.
Yeah,
Because
that's
just
true.
all and then taking away the Misfortune from them, you can tell they were very uncomfortable when they didn't have Misfortune. So that was pretty good. And then the Aphelios third game, I was just really comfortable. Aphelios is my most played champion. And even though they hard camped me with the level 2 no pick,
It was level
and
1.
just kept coming back.
He was level 1 when
He was level
started
1.
the camp. Yeah.
And then Nasus cheese bot lane spamming E with Comet. Not fun, you know, but you know, we managed to get back in the game, and I'm really happy that my team played so well, especially Jake. Jake was, in my opinion, the MVP.
I'm glad you mentioned your team because I'd like to ask you, in what ways did you found yourself most comfortable playing with your team and synergizing?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing was communication. We made a lot of right plays and we also made a lot of wrong plays. But whenever we're about to make a play, we're very clear about the communication. I think that's when we first started, our communication was pretty poor. But now that our communication is much better, we're just able to just follow up more and just be more as a team, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Good stuff.
Yeah, have any additional shout outs you'd like to give out?
I think Arland, dude. Arland's coming in basically last minute. He played really well. I know bot lane wasn't the most fun because we're camped all 3 games, but I'm super happy that Arland came up for us. And also my team played generally super well. So my team, amazing.
Okay.
Good to hear. Excellent gaming from you and the rest of your team.
Thank you.
You guys pulled together a great series.
Thank you.
And yeah, anything else we'd like to add?
Yeah, I mean, do you have any shoutouts you'd like to make? I guess you did your teammates already. Any friends or family?
Yeah, to my mom, to my boyfriend Andrew. I know we broke up like 2 days ago, but you know, I'm still available, you know what I'm saying? I still cry every night for you. So I'm still listening. But really though, GG Andrew, his Echo first game, amazing. Amazing. Otherwise, no, not really. No one in my mind right now.
Okay. The schedule is a little weird. This was supposed to happen week 2, so almost exactly a full month ago at this point.
Yep.
But it looks like your next game is going to be against Trash Pandas. How do you feel going into that?
Who's on Trash Pandas again? I actually don't remember.
Trash Pandas is Thomas, Rob, Panda, Brendan, and Steven.
Oh, their top jungle looks pretty good. And their bot lane is actually pretty solid because I played against Steven a couple times.
Really? I thought the bot was kind of weak now.
Yeah, honestly, they're kind of trash.
Elisha, the viewers want trash talk.
They want trash talk? Well, okay, Steven is pretty trash. I played against him. He went like 0-7 against me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I gave him the Aphelios boom boom, you know what I'm saying?
That's more
Yeah,
like
no,
it.
definitely the Aphelios is just so good against Steven. He has no idea how to play against it. Honestly, he should really give up the bot lane next season.
Okay.
Just roll swap up.
Well, that seems like it's it from us, Elijah. Thank you very much for going, and congratulations on the series.
Thank you. Thanks for choosing me as MVP.
Congratulations.
All right. That's going to be it from us, folks. Thank you very much to all of our casters. We got Steven, Josh, Chris, and Matt all willing to cast for us today. And it was very nice to see that happen.
Thank you
for having us.
Thank you for the production team, aka Connor, for his behind-the-scenes assistance.
Our favorite Italian producer, Rabita Giraffi.
Oh, we had minimal lag on the stream today, which is nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll be releasing "It's a Small Rift" on our latest album coming out in 2022.
Honestly, I
Look
think
forward
you
to it.
guys should end with it right now. On a 3.
Eh,
The small rift.
Ripped out.